me because I...
Yeah, okay, stream should be fine. Should be working. I'll go check it out now to make sure that it is. Yeah.
I got buoy ready. Yes.
Nice.
But who wants to hear about my suffering on Friday?
Same.
Now let me give the big suck.
Excuse me.
I love suffering. Please talk.
What the fuck?
Tell me about your suffering.
No. Am I muted?
No.
No? Okay.
The fuck?
Okay, you may want to turn that down. That is extremely loud.
Yeah, that is really loud.
Oh no, that was just a notification for Lois's stream.
Oh my god, I fucking love that whenever I'm following someone on Twitch, they don't tell me when they're fucking live.
That's why I set up the notification on thingy on my server, so people knew that I was live, because I know that the Twitch sometimes doesn't like to do that.
I get the notification that you're live, but then when I go on the Twitch app, I don't see it.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
Didn't mean to have volume on.
Are you gonna post the thing in the important?
Wait, well, you're gonna post what? Wait, what?
Are you gonna say that Lois is streaming?
I've already. It's gonna be okay. Me6 is gonna automatically notify. There we go. It's gonna automatically notify when I go live, like so. I can hear the. I can hear the stream in the background.
You can hear the stream in the background.
From
Did we just say that at the same time? Okay.
Yes, we did.
Fun.
Hear that? It's a lot of sirens that just passed my house.
So yeah, make sure that keep
here.
Whom's the fuck me? Oh wait, it's this server where I'm also getting notifications.
Okay, guys, let's get ready. D&D. D&D.
Also, I have all D&D. 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 Dicks and dicks.
D&D.
Debauchery and degenerates. Debauchery and degenerates.
Guys.
What?
Guys. 1, 2, 3.
D&D.
Oh, we're not saying woo.
Oh fuck.
Woo? No.
Notice of your bolt.
JT, no. Why? God damn it, no.
What's going on? What?
Everything is going on. Everything is going on. I'm already regretting my will to live.
Hey guys, I'm feeling it's probably a mistake, and I'm hopping on my computer for the voice call.
Well, take your time. You ain't no one's gonna die.
I'm already on my computer.
We're only supposed to start 5 minutes ago.
I mean, okay. There's never been a campaign that always starts perfectly on time. Just look at mine and JT's campaigns, for example. Usually mine starts an hour late. JT's usually starts half an hour to an hour late, depending on Savan, usually.
Honestly, this campaign is a miracle with the fact that things went right the first time.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give it that. My campaign definitely didn't go right first time around. I'm gonna go find the notes from last time, and I'm going to repost them.
That's a miracle because I rolled perfectly for making rock shape.
Yes.
Computer now.
Hopefully nothing fucks up.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't happen like last time where I'm like stuck for like 10 minutes trying to figure out what's going on and then eventually giving up and going back on my iPad.
Also, I will say I do have all my cats in my room. I actually have Minnie, Pink, and Gizmo. So I might have to disappear if one of them demands attention to go outside because they need to go piss.
Like a dog?
Well, I mean, they're in my room. There's no way they can get out there other than the window, and I think that's closed because I think my mum closed it because of the wind.
Ooh, will wind.
Lois.
Yes?
Kill me.
What? Also, let me just ask, like, the stream. Is there if anyone's lurking in the stream who's not one of you guys, how does it sound? Can you hear everyone? Is everyone okay? Is nobody dying? Does nobody sound like they're being stabbed
right now? So on.
Sounds great. Woohoo!
Lois.
Oh, what? Okay, you want me to play the music?
Yeah, I'm making sure everything does sound great. Yeah.
Just let me know when you. Okay, actually, wait. I don't think we can play. I gotta like. Okay, give me a second. Edit channel. Okay, hopefully it doesn't kick everyone out when I do this. Okay, let me know when everyone's ready to start, and I'll play the music, and Peach can do what she needs to. My God, Bird, that is so loud. The typing.
I'm sorry. Oof. I thought I had vibrate off.
It's not because we can hear it from a mile away.
I love how
Hold
people
on.
always lurk in like live streams, but then never comment anything.
Oh, okay, can you guys hear this?
No.
Oh.
Okay, good. I turned it off.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, boy.
Well.
Okay, guys, it's nearly 6:30.
A woo. What is
Okay, yeah, no more woos, guys. No more.
We're
No more
six.
oohs.
Can't top
We're,
that one.
we're nearly 6.5 minutes in, and we've been just doing nothing to do. Oh, woo! What's this?
Var.
Because nobody's ready.
Burr,
Kill me.
we're so
Well-
professional.
Alright, for the
Indeed.
guys that's looking in the stream, can you hear everyone okay?
Use the heart that everyone thinks everything sounds great. So hopefully that means that no one else is dying. And if anyone, if anyone actually is starting to get stabbed in real life or anything like that, please do it quietly so you don't ruin the stream.
What?
That'd be more entertaining.
Look, we like realism and all, and I mean, let's fuck in combat. In that case, scream all you like. It adds to the realism. It adds to the immersion. But if we're in the middle of roleplay or something, please keep your dying to a minimum.
So, Keith the Haw is some
Right, is
amazing
everyone
name.
ready?
Yeah.
Right, everyone ready? I'll take that as a yes. Do you want me to start playing the music, Peach?
Go ahead.
Bitch!
Try resume. Resume.
Ah, you suck a cuck.
Suck a little peanut.
Resume, Lois.
I know! Okay, look, the drugs that I took was strong, so my brain is like a penis in a mushroom factory.
Yeah, hang on, let me look at the link again.
Yeah, maybe that might be. It might have decided to, like, unpause itself and be like, haha, I'm gonna stop playing without you, fuckers.
That's just life.
Yeah, that is just life, isn't it? Life would be like that sometimes.
Sometimes, not sometimes. Don't lie to yourself.
I'm lying to myself all the time.
Not library, I want history, you asshole.
I gotta keep it on my bit rate because I gotta make sure my bit rate just stays up because my bit rate will either go from one or two things. It'll go either really high or really low, but it seems to be staying around about the fine. I'll put up my character sheet because why not? Anyway, I mean, I have everyone's character sheet open so I can just flick between each of them so it's easy.
I just see my own and just wing it. Pun intended.
But
Did Kit die? I think Kit died. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm ready. Oh shit, I put myself in streamer mode. Fuck. There we go.
Oh, for late at night, it's noisy.
bot is at 69%.
I mean, I got Rhythm Bot really, really low. So it's just because it can go really, really loud, and it's also just to keep the background sound minimal. I mean, I don't think it really matters too much. I think it's more for us, but it is a thing. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the ghost in me finally left. I don't know. This is why yeah, you know what? No, no computer. No computer for voice call.
Oh, well. Hi,
I think
Pink.
on stream doesn't think the rhythm bot's coming through.
I could try and turn it up just a little bit for myself. Give me a second. Let me. I can't keep it too loud, otherwise it will go. Okay, there you go. I turned it up to 3%. Again, I gotta keep it quite low because on my end, so I can hear everyone. But I'll turn it to 3%. There we go. Well, Peach.
Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Roll to start D&D.
Are you ready?
He said he's ready in
D&D.
spectators.
D&D. D&D.
Okay. Peach. Go.
Okay. To recap. Stop it. To recap from what happened line. Every up in the center of town. You guys met the king. Everyone got their items. Just to recap, the items were the Ring of Endless Hunt for Alina,
Yeah.
the Cloak of Protection for Brooke,
Yeah.
a fishing quiver for Hoot.
Is that again?
I'll tell you in a second. The Bag of Holding for Darius, and the Rope of Climbing for Bowie.
Let me say something. If you want a real recap, go watch the other review video that is 4 hours long, and
Hear about how rocks are sheep.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about fucking rocks.
Always gonna talk about the rocks.
No, I got this last time on
No.
the Battle for Calamus.
Okay, so essentially the efficient quiver. I'll just send you the thing. You can read it for yourself.
Hi,
Okay,
Gizmo.
where's the state sent to?
DMs.
Oh God, Pink, why are you so frisky right now?
She the kitty cat. Meow.
Hi, Gizmo.
Okay, so. Okay, so you guys got all of your items taken to the king's guest house for the night. Currently, if I remember correctly, Alina is in the garden. Who is in the tree?
I probably passed out in the bathtub.
And everyone else is in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also need Gizmo. Gizmo needs pats from the cat.
Yeah, I'm giving the pets now. All right, Gizmo.
And last time, Alina bought a horse, and she also ended up winning a pseudo dragon that she named Kintree.
I kept the name. Yeah.
We kept the dragon's name to Kintree, and she bought a horse that she named Gizmo, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I did name
That's
it Gizmo.
gonna get confusing.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Gizmo just doesn't really give a shit.
No. Gizmo the cat riding Gizmo the horse.
Yes.
God. All right, so we're gonna start off with, I guess, we're gonna go ahead and ask, where is everyone currently? I know Alina's in the garden and Hoot's in the tree. Where are the others?
As I said, Brooke passed out in the bathtub. Wasn't her intention, but she passed out in the bathtub.
The coins.
Where is
Well-
Bowie and Darius?
Bowie is currently in her quote-unquote designated room, but she's sleeping out in open windows.
All right, and Darius?
Probably on the roof if you can manage it.
Being edgy and stuff.
I'll give it to you because there are vines that travel on the side of the house.
Who couldn't be on the roof? That's unfair.
Who's always on the fucking roof?
This is Darius's room.
Sorry, one roof per export. Go find a corner or something. Please.
the trees.
First rule of edgelord, you must be an edgelord alone. God.
Darius is allowed to be on the roof because he's human. If someone saw you, he'd be killed.
Fine. Loophole.
And it's because he's edgy and he gets to do all the edgy things.
It's just chaotic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the better edgelord.
Alright, so the people that are still awake, I'm assuming, is Hoot, Darius, and
Alina.
Alina.
Yep.
Still awake.
Did you say that, Peach? You kind of...
Alright, the three of you are still awake, correct?
Yes.
Alright. So I guess we'll
Did
start
Alina
off...
ever say anything? Sorry.
Huh?
Did Alina ever say anything about having Hoot cover her with a blanket?
I don't think she did, but I think, but she probably have looked up to a Hoot and just probably have given like a weak smile and just said, "Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that."
Okay, I was just curious.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and start off with Lena.
Okay. Well, Alina probably after maybe just sat in the tree for a while, probably pulling out her little journal and probably doing some little bit of writing in it. Would eventually probably stand up, put the blanket down on the floor, and go through the house and go out the front of the house and start making her way into town for a little walk. Obviously, trying not so much to be stealthily, but trying hopefully not to be seen by anyone at the same time.
Lois.
Yeah?
I need you to re-say what you just said, because you cut out a little bit for me.
Okay, so she's pretty much going to get up, put the blanket on the floor, and she's going to make her way out to as if leaving the house and going towards into town. She's not going to be stealthily trying to escape, but she's not going to be openly about escaping either. She's just going to try and just subtly leave the house and hope that no one sees her, because I don't think she has any idea of the fact that Darius is on the roof or Hoot's in the tree above her. So she has no clue about that.
Alright, so as Alina leaves, I will give Hoot and Darius the chance to roll for perception to see if you guys see if she leaves.
Got a D20.
Yeah, D20.
D20 plus your perception bonus.
And then, yeah, plus your perception bonus.
Hi, Pink.
JT die.
No,
There he is.
He sees everything.
Well, JT sees
the perfect
everything on
No
the
one.
roof.
Shite.
Can
You
someone
got
tell me my
25.
perception exploded?
Your perception is a +1.
Really?
Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 1.
Hmm.
That was higher.
No,
Not.
sadly it's only a +1.
Please.
16. Okay. I think it's safe to say that you both see Alina leave. Actually, no, hang on. Would Hoot see you leave, Lois?
Probably yes, but I would say yes, because again, she's not stealthily trying to leave, but she's not like making a song and dance about it either. She's just kind of being light-footed about it and just, opening the doors as quietly as she can, closing them as quietly as she can. But even then, anyone who genuinely just looking around would probably be able to see her. So I would say yes, a 16 will be able to see her. And definitely a critical hit would also be able to see her.
Alright. So, you both see Alina as she leaves the house and as she heads towards town. What do you guys do with this information?
Would follow stealthily because, well, he's a giant bird creature. What else could he do?
Plus, if you leave, you get killed if you leave the So how she got killed in the town at night.
He's already pissed off at that anyway, so of course he's going to be stealth. But once he can't do the roof.
Is Darius gonna follow JT?
No. He's probably just gonna sit back and play as a lute or something.
Okay. Alright, so I want Hoot to make me a stealth check.
It's also a D20, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Your stealth is a +8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually got a really high stealth. Roguish expertise, man.
20 plus 8.
Oh. Ouch.
You get
11.
Okay, so as you fall behind Alina. Alright, Alina, I want Alina to make me a perception check now.
Okay.
Perception.
This is gonna be deception.
17.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so as Alina leaves the house, she can't help but notice the sound of footprints behind her. And she turns around and is able to see Hoot trying to follow her quietly.
Alina's just gonna look over and just go, Hoot, why are you following me?
Hoot's going to, like, look like, oh shit, she caught me, and then be like, it's gonna be saying, would you like, for the journey, follow?
Alina's just gonna
asking to follow.
Alina's just gonna walk over to Hoot, kind of smile and just put like her hand on his shoulder, just go, no, it's alright, I need just to have a quick walk on my own. Just got a lot to think about. I go back, and plus, you shouldn't really be out here. Like the guard captain said, if people catch you out here, they'll probably try and kill you, and I don't know if I'll be enough to defend you. Go back to the house.
Looks at her and says, it's quite all right, my child, like the queen said earlier, and then like he takes out his little knife and just gives a it's okay type of look, because he knows he can't die, but she doesn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut you off right here. As you guys are talking, an arrow suddenly lands by your feet, Alina.
Alina's gonna jump back and go, what the heck?
I want both of you to roll perception.
I get better than a. Wait, what was my perception? Isn't
Plus
that a
one.
Plus 1.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck! I rolled an 8.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hoot, don't let me down now.
Oh, no.
Hoot, don't let me down now. Oh, 15. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Alina, in your moment of panic, you look around and all you see is shadow. The area you are in is not very illuminated, strangely enough. But Hoot, from where you two are standing, you see 3 different individuals. And more importantly, you see the person who shot the arrow. There is 10 feet from the 3 of you, 10 feet or so, is 3 men in the shadows. They're making their way slowly towards you. And as you can see, there's one man with a crossbow, and he's putting another arrow back into it, ready to fire another one.
Well, seeing...
You can recognize these men, Hoot, as the same 3 men that threatened your group earlier in the day.
He rolls his eyes and steps in front of Elena as like a shield while slowly trying to get her to back away with him into like an alleyway that's on the side.
I guess at this point, Alina's probably spotted them now once Hoot spotted them.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, seeing this as well, Alina's just gonna go, no, Hoot, go back to the house, please. I'll take care of them. Please, go.
Just looks at her and just goes, I hope death does not reach you, and keeps trying to push her to the alleyway. Like not giving her, like, a no. Like, I'm going back to the house. He's like, no, I'm sticking with you, pretty much.
Well, Ali's gonna jump in front of Hoot, but but also this time put her arm behind Hoot and keep pushing him back, while also trying to back up herself, seeing that they're probably more likely after Hoot than Alina. Alina's just gonna go to the men and just go, hey, back off!
Are you two competing to protect each other?
Yeah, maybe.
It's just like, if I die, I don't care.
A gift the three people just like no, and they're like trying to like worm around each other, trying to protect the other one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, as you two are bickering slightly amongst yourselves, trying to protect the other, the men are going to laugh at you, and they're going to say, one of the men is going to step forward. He seems a little bit bigger than the other two, but not by much. They're all three are humans. Now that they've stepped a little bit closer, you can see that they are all humans, and they're human males.
Oh no.
The man that laughs the loudest just grins. It's a very unsettling grin. He's like, my, a little girl protecting a bird? In my city?
Alina's just gonna look over and she's gonna like pull out a bow and she's going to like knock an arrow, and she's just gonna look over and just go, yeah, I'm protecting a bird because they're my friend. Now, I would recommend that please you leave me and my friend alone. We don't want any trouble. Please.
Roll for initiative, both of you.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What's my plus for initiative? I have no idea. Or is that just D20?
Your initiative is a +4.
Yeah, I also got +4.
You both have
High dex
Wait.
crew.
Would Bowie be caught if she's seen in the window still?
Ah, no, I rolled a 6. Ah!
Oh no. Oh
One
no.
plus 4.
Because you're the house bird, you're safe. You're okay. And
Okay.
you're okay.
I'm
Damn.
looking at everybody's just
I'm good with it.
initiative, and so it's either 2 of us have a +2, and then the rest of you guys have a +4.
Give me a
This-
second.
imagine
I don't know why I find that.
imagine having a high initiative. This was made by the high dex squad.
Oh no.
What did they roll? I'm scared.
I think there's like a 20 or a 1.
All right. So what did the two of you roll?
I rolled a 6.
15.
Ooh, it was a 16.
15.
15.
What is it? 15? 15, okay. Alright, so the order is the man that's talking to you, which is the bandit captain.
Oh, JT's beat me to it. Damn it, JT, you beat me to it. Right, down initiative.
Next up in the order, it's the captain, who, one of the other thieves, the second one, and lastly, Alina.
Okay, give a sec. I want JT's writing down the initiative order now, just so we don't lose it.
Were there 3 of them?
Yes, there's 3. Hang on. I'm also gonna write it down.
Well,
Is that right? Aha!
Fat
I like
dicks.
my better.
Fuck, I forgot to. I forgot
Fat
to describe
gangster.
her look. neither of these men, like none of the men, look poor. In fact, they look like they have a pretty decently paying job. None of their clothes are too worn out, but you can just tell that they're just assholes. Honestly,
How
they
fat
don't like
symbolizes wealth. Are they really fat?
No, they're not
Aw.
human city that's racist against people who aren't human. They're not fat, but they're not skinny.
Chunk. Okay, I'm gonna go quiet. I'm gonna stop.
All right, well, Thief Captain's up first.
God. Oh my god. All right. So the man is actually going to stay behind the two others, and he's just going to cross his arms and wait as he watches. And that's all he's going to do for his first turn.
Oh, that gives me a lot of hope. Oh, that instills confidence in me, and it's Hoot's turn next.
Mm-hmm.
As much as Hoot would want to run, he wants to protect Elena, so he'll probably put his hand on his rapier and quickly start assessing any close alleyways.
Roll for perception, I think is what it would be.
Yeah, it'd probably be perception to it. Yeah, it is your general awareness and surroundings and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Give me a perception check.
And +4. No, it's initiative. +1. 8 was it?
+1 for perception.
Oh my god, I tried to aim for that to be higher.
You got fucked with rolls. That's what happened.
He's supposed to know alleyways and stuff.
Oh no, critical fail. Oh no.
You look around and you do not see any way that you guys can escape. There's no choice but to fight. But your turn is not over. You can still make an action since all you did was look around.
Yeah. So I can hear the stream in the background still.
Oh, sorry. I'll turn it down.
He takes out his rapier and steps in front of Elena, trying to protect her. Because isn't he taller than Elena?
By 2 inches, I believe, because he's 5'2", isn't he?
Yeah, he's
I think so.
2 inches taller than Elena.
And Elena's 5 foot.
He's still going to step in front of her and try to protect her with his rapier. Fuck. We don't talk about that.
Is that gonna end your turn?
I'm scared to attack, so yes.
Alright, so next up is the other thief. The one that is gonna be the one that's holding the crossbow. He's going to stay where he is, but he's going to fire a bolt straight at Hoot. Hoot, what is your AC? It's 16. You got lucky. There's a bolt at Hoot and it misses. It just grazes past him and Alina and thunks and clatters on the stone pathway that you guys are standing on. I'm so bad at these things.
You're not.
But he misses completely.
Huh.
And you can tell that he gets a very scared expression on his face and utters very quickly sorry to the man behind him. You can tell that he is very scared about the man that is standing behind him. That will end the first thief's turn, and next up would be the other one. Your AC is who's AC?
16.
All right, so the second thief pulls out his scimitar. Is that how you say it?
Scimitar.
Scimitar, and he charges at Hoot. And before Hoot can protect himself, he slashes his scimitar across Hoot's chest.
Can I as like a reaction take the hit instead and like run in front and take the hit instead?
No.
Because Alina's not gonna let Hoot get hurt on his behalf. Alina's not gonna let Hoot get hurt on her behalf, or the fact that he followed her. So is it possible I could maybe try and take the hit instead, like push Hoot
I
out
don't
of
know
the
if you
way?
can do that as a reaction.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
No, I'm not gonna let that happen because he has one of his arms
That's fair.
beside him, so he's protecting you from going forward. So no.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. All right. Hoot takes 3 points of slashing damage.
No.
What's my health at?
So your health will now be out of 21.
21.
I changed it for you. You're at 21 out of 24.
Okay.
So that is going to end his turn. The man is in front of Hoot with his scimitar out, and now it is Alina's turn.
Well, Alina's just gonna be kind of shocked that Hoot already got hurt, and she's gonna look at the.
Stab him.
Oh no, she's not gonna stab. She's gonna look at the man who is the one who isn't doing anything, and she's going to fire an arrow, and I'm also going to use an arcane shot, banishing arrow, on him.
What does that do?
He needs to make a charisma saving throw of 12. The DC is 12. Or be banished. While banished, the target speed is reduced to 0 and is incapacitated. At the end of his next turn, the target reappears in the space it's vacant or the nearest unoccupied space if the space is occurred.
He needs to make a charisma saving throw of what?
12.
Okay, he did not make 12.
Alright, well, give me a second to roll the damage and stuff. Give me a second. Oh, let's just see. See if I actually hit first as well. Does an 11 hit?
Does not.
Ah, fuck. Well, that doesn't matter then. I wasted that.
Okay, you fire the arrow at him, and he doesn't even have to move. It goes right past him and hits the ground and clatters on the floor.
Well, I'm gonna do action surge, which means I can take one additional action, which means I can fire again. Guess who's firing again?
Oh my gosh.
Fire again.
Yep. +8, don't fail me now. 12. Why? I rolled one higher on both the attack and the damage.
Can I use a lucky to re-roll that?
Huh?
Can I use a lucky to re-roll that? Even though I don't have lucky.
No. So I guess I miss again.
Yeah, you miss. The same thing happens. It whizzes right past him. And as you fire these arrows at him, he is going to chuckle. He thinks it's quite amusing.
This is sad.
He's going to say, "Are you sure you know how to use that bow, girl?"
At least gonna look back and just like shut over and just go, "You bet I know how to use it. I'm just playing nice."
Question. How far are they away from Hoot?
There's one man just right in front of you because he hit you with his sword. There's another man about 5 feet away. And then there's the captain, which is 10 feet behind, in front of you.
Okay. You're just gonna keep standing there laughing for his turn?
Does Alina end her turn?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so yep, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Man is going to chuckle one more time at Alina's small threat. He's going to take out his scimitar as well. And he's going to run forward and try. He pushes past both of his thieves, which is not hard because the alleyway isn't as small as you think. And he takes a quick slash at Hoot as well as the other one. But he's going to do a multi-attack, so he's going to attack 3 times.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Come on. And thankfully, they all miss. Boot is able to avoid every single slash from the man injured.
Noise.
What? When he misses every attack, Alicia's gonna say, "Are you sure you know how to use that thing?"
Savage.
He's going to glare at you and make a annoyed sound in his throat. His turn.
Can who grab his rapier? Who grabs his rapier, and like instantly, like as soon as the dude like goes to like make that annoyed sound, he doesn't even hesitate to attack with like a slight smirk about dodging everything.
All right, roll to hit him.
What's that roll?
You rolled a hit. It's a +6 to hit.
Yeah, I think it is a plus.
It is.
20 plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit! Critical hit! Hell yeah! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Peach. I have to just
Nice.
Yeah, hit him.
quickly ask, how are you gonna do critical hits? Because there are multiple ways that people do critical hits. So how are you gonna do crit hits? You could like double the whole damage. You're gonna double the base damage, or you're gonna ask for a reroll. Because there's 3 ways that people do critical hits.
You know what? Since you're so close to him, I'll let you double the damage.
So roll.
Okay,
So you pretty much roll damage and you just double it.
Roll for damage.
So take
Um,
roll for your rapier, which is
A 1d8
1d8
plus 4.
plus 4.
some people also take into consideration the crit table.
There's a lot, because there's multiple ways that people do. So you're gonna double that to 10, is it?
Nice.
Because
Alright.
this.
What are you saying, Lois?
Because like okay, there's 3 ways that people do crits. There's the way that I usually do, and I think JT also does it, which is just you take the damage and you just double it like straight up. So that would be a 10. There's some people who just double the 1d8, so because the +4 is a modifier, and there's some people who ask to reroll the dice. So it's just that's why I want to double check how you're doing crits, because there's 3 different ways people do them that I've seen.
Yeah.
There's the easy way, the semi-easy way, and the why would you do this way.
For now, I think I'll just do the since you guys are all in close proximity, I will do damage just because it's so close.
Yeah.
All right, so who man growls at Alina? I guess you can call it a very annoyed growl. You step forward ever so slightly after evading all 3 of his slashes, and you take your rapier and go straight across his chest. Nice, clean cut. And you hit him for 10 points of damage. And this causes him to stumble back, and he lets out a cry of pain and puts his hand over his chest.
It just glares at him and mimics the guard's chuckle from earlier. In like
Oh my-
first round.
What do you say?
And then
Lois?
so do not
I love
touch
that.
anything.
I love that.
That's funny. I love that. Hitting their boss. The thief with the crossbow is going. He's going to be very frightened, first of all, since you hurt his boss. Like, he's very scared of his boss's reaction, but as soon as his boss stumbles back, he goes and Would it be more than one action to drop a weapon and then to pull out another one?
I personally don't count it as an action to swap a weapon around because it doesn't take that long. So it's more like a reaction. It takes up nothing in my opinion. Even though some DMs are more harsh, but I'd say the fact that you can just swap without any penalties and you can still use an action and a bonus action.
Okay. So as soon as the captain stumbles backwards, the man with the crossbow drops his crossbow and pulls out his scimitar, and as he does, he rakes it across Hoot's chest. And he fucking misses because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh god, what? Okay, nat 1. Let's see.
Crit
It's one
fail.
of the fucking
Don't touch anything.
Boots is invincible.
Who is absolutely invincible. Dear God. Man,
Hey, he said not to touch anything.
he is very annoyed. Like, he cannot understand how this fucking bird is avoiding all of their attacks.
Rogues, man. Just fucking rogues.
I'm pretty sure Hoot managed to rig Peach's dice.
Justin rigged the dice beforehand.
Alright, so upon seeing his companion fail so fucking badly at hitting a bird, the other man is going to rush forward and do the same damn thing.
And hopefully miss.
And also fucking misses!
Yes. Yes. The bird is invincible.
Okay. He misses. He's going to move away immediately so that now the closest person to either of you is the one that had the crossbow before. His crossbow, by the way, is now on the ground.
Oh.
And he's going to move away, and that's the end of his turn. And now it's Alina's.
Well, Alina's just kind of going to look at Hoot, and she's going to let's see how far away is like the furthest one away from me?
Steal the crossbow.
Shut up!
Still the crossbow.
Shush. Let me shush. I have an idea. How far is the furthest one away from me?
Alright, so there is a man that's right in front of Hoot, like not even an arm's length away. There is the captain that is slightly behind that man, and then there's the third thief who moves quite a few feet away.
So how far would you say exactly the furthest one away is in feet?
I'll go ahead and say 10.
Alright. Well, Alina's going to, knowing the fact that this is probably dangerous, but she is going to run past all of them using 25 feet of movement, so which technically will give them all opportunity attack on me. But she is going to run past them all to turn around and take a shot at the one at Hoot. So they all have opportunity to attack on me now because I don't think it's a big alley. So they all have a chance to hit me now.
Okay.
Decent
What's your
size
AC?
18. I have an 18 AC.
Oh my fucking god! Another one!
You having fun over there?
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that Hoot himself jumped out of the game and rigged Peach's dice.
God damn it! Alright, so first man that is right in front of Hoot misses horribly. Like, he does not expect you to run by him, so he did not have much time to react, and he misses. The captain, however, he misses, but it barely misses you.
Okay.
Closer, it would have hit. I rolled a 17, you have an 18.
That was very close.
So now the other one can try and hit you as well?
Yep. They could all try and hit me, so.
He also misses.
Oh, yes.
This is glorious.
I low-key hoped they got hit, but
Justin, you never touch my dice again.
Hey,
well,
you told me to give
Maybe
him to you.
now that I've
maybe
used...
try a different set of dice.
Okay,
The
so...
original dice is mine.
Go ahead, Lois.
Okay, now that I've used, I'm going to turn around, realize that they've all missed, and I'm gonna the one that's aimed at the one that's close to Hoot. I am going to fire my longbow at them.
Please don't miss.
And I'm going to use I'm going to use an arcane shot. I'm going to use the banishing arrow again because this one. Actually, I'm going to use grasping arrow. A creature hit by this arrow, pretty much a creature hit by this arrow takes an extra 2d6 poison damage. The speed is reduced by 10 feet, and it takes 2d6 slashing damage for its first time on each of its turns it moves 1 feet or more. The brambles last for 1 minute until you use this option again, or until a creature uses an action to remove them with athletic checks of DC 12. So I'm going to roll to see if I hit, and if I hit, they are now stuck with brambles. I rolled a nat 20.
Hit him dead on.
I rolled a crit. Of course, because we're doing crits differently. Hang on, 5 plus 3, that's 8 plus 4. So I need to double that. So yeah, the bot does the dice differently. So let me just roll. So I'll take the first one. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So that's 18 damage plus roll 2d6. That's an extra 6 damage on top, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage.
Right.
And
Which
now
one did you hit?
the one by Hoot, and now he's also covered in brambles if he's not dead.
Yeah, no.
Are you trying to kill them or knock them out?
Alina right now is more trying to protect Hoot than worry about these assholes.
Okay,
Valid
so
point.
you fire your arrow, and since his back is to you, it goes straight through his chest.
Oh.
Who can actually see the tip of the arrow come through the other side of this man?
Can I please pull it through him?
Oh!
What?
Oh.
Roll a strength check.
Oh!
Fuck, my strength is so low. Isn't that just a d20?
1d20
Yeah,
plus
your
just
strength is just a flat d20.
Yep, just roll a
Just a
d20.
flat D20.
Just roll 1d20 and
Please
see
get
what
a
happens.
nat
11.
Same.
It just wiggles. You just wiggle it.
You grab onto the arrow and pull on it slightly, but because it's covered in his blood, you are not able to pull it all the way through. The man lets out a pained cry as the arrow strikes into him, but he is dead before you ever touch the arrow, Hoot.
Okay.
Oh,
And he falls
wow.
falls to the ground, absolutely dead.
Oh no.
This is in your turn, Alina.
Yeah, that's all I can do. But Alina's like, after realizing what she did, she's gonna have an absolute terrified look on her face, and she's just going to start heavily breathing, but still just try and hold on to the bow as best she can, still trying to look brave, but she's obviously hyperventilating and having a panic attack on the inside.
Yeah.
Side note, does she question what who just tried to do?
I don't think she will, because of that she just murdered someone.
And I don't think she would have seen either because the arrow was blocked by her view. Okay, so now there is only 2 thieves left, the captain and the other
How
man.
do they react to this?
Quite shocked, especially the captain. Looks as though he's regretting ever making fun of you with your bow before. And he quickly gets over his initial shock and does a multi-attack to Hoot.
No.
I missed the fucking table. Oh. Okay, what's your AC?
16.
16. All right. So Hoot is able to completely dodge the first attack, and the captain is going to growl in anger and slash even harder with the next 2 attacks, and both of them hit. So 1d6. Damn. Boo is going to take 18 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, do
You have
math.
Oh,
You
have
have
3
3
health left.
HP. You have 3 HP.
At times like these,
So-
it would be convenient for Brooke to be awakened with them.
Or pretty much anyone with a healing spell, which is literally everyone else except literally the only two without healing spells are the ones who are out of everyone else has healing
Why?
spells.
Yeah, wait. Someone wake Bowie up. Just
And
start
the
yelling.
one thing you didn't buy was a freaking med kit.
I have a med kit. I bought 5 med kits, thank you very much, and I bought 5 healing potions.
I'm searching your inventory.
Also, forget he can't die, and there's a fountain in the middle that heals people.
I have 5 healers kits and 5
Okay,
health
yeah,
potions.
sorry. I typed in. I messed up. I did a big oof.
I have 5 healers
Alright.
kits on me.
His hit as his scimitar slashes across your chest. There is now 3 nice cuts on your chest. There's actually a perfect X on your chest now with an additional cut as well. And you are very heavily injured, Hoot.
Run, Hoot, run.
And that Hoot's turn.
And now it's one of the guards left.
No, it's,
So is the
that
person
is
really
captain.
injured?
That is the captain's turn. Now it's Hoot's
No,
turn.
it's his. I was gonna say, and Hoot's turn. I was gonna say,
I was about to
Nat
say,
20,
excuse
nat
me.
20, nat
Hoot damaged themselves. Hoot did an own goal.
Hoot's gonna take up the last of his strength and take his rapier and aim straight for the captain's head. No hesitation.
Is that a called shot?
He is so pissed. So, does that work?
Hit. Roll to hit. If it hits, it hits.
Oh, what's the roll?
Okay, it's a +6 to hit.
1d20 plus 6.
Nat
Unless
20,
stated
nat
otherwise,
20.
it's a D20.
You put the full
frick?
roll. You put greater sign roll 1d20 plus 6. It's
Did I not do that right? That was the right thing.
swear to God, bot, do not do this shit to us now.
Bot!
Bot,
Yes.
there we go.
That
10.
doesn't-
10.
Ouch.
And misses. He sees your attack coming and is easily able to move out of the way in time. That'll be the end of your turn. Because you can still move. You've been stationary. You can move around.
Hoot, run!
Actually, I just rolled for my. Did I roll twice? Oh, I rolled twice on accident. Oops.
Yeah, you rolled twice.
Does
That's
it
Allowed to
sound-
attack again?
No.
No, you don't have an extra attack yet. You have the one.
Uh,
You have cunning action, but that only allows you to do things like dash, disengage, or hide.
And rogues don't have extra attack.
Don't
That
they?
makes
That's
sense.
that's when they go an extra attack at some point.
You can
No, they don't.
use your cunning action if you choose.
What's a cunning in action do? Just run?
Cunning action allows you
You
to.
can dash, disengage, or hide.
maybe disengage so I didn't take an opportunity.
He's gonna take a couple steps back, and that's about it. Because he's injured. But
Are
he's
you
just
gonna
gonna glare the entire time.
Are
Disengage.
you just going to move, or are you going to use?
Oh,
That's moving away.
also it says if you're using cunning action, you do have the ability bolts from the grave.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
How do I use that?
It's
Since that's
first.
entertaining.
pretty much. I'll read out for you if you like. It says
Okay.
immediately after taking your cunning action, you can make a ranged spell attack against any creature within 30 feet of you, provided you haven't used your sneak attack this turn. If you are proficient with it, and add your dexterity modifier to its attack and damage rolls. A creature hit by this attack takes 2d6 necrotic damage. This uses your sneak attack for the turn. So pretty much, if you try and if you use a cunning action, you can take in you can make a ranged spell attack, and you can add 2d6 necrotic damage.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so he's gonna take a couple steps back, I think, as a cutting. Okay, how do I do a cutting action?
You just say you use cutting action to dash, disengage, or hide.
Take
Yeah,
a
because you can keep using cunning action.
action, and since Elena's 25 feet away, do I want to risk making it all the way over there to him? To her?
You can also move
Probably,
backwards.
probably not, because you might be able to take opportunity attack if you try and dash.
He's going to move about
That's why I
5
recommend
feet
disengage.
backwards, so that way she's out of range, and then uses bolts from the dead. He's going to out himself to her.
So
Doing that pretty much.
Yeah, you make a ranged spell attack, which I believe is
Before you do that, when you move backwards, do you turn your back to the man, or do you just run backwards?
Oh no, he's keeping a straight dead glare like, I am going to kill you.
Okay, so I'll just say you run backwards then.
Yeah, disengage.
Lois, would that still be an opportunity? Would that still be opportunity?
If I think disengage doesn't include opportunity attack if they're using the disengage action. I need to double check that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the whole purpose of disengage.
Yeah, so that they can't take the. But I wish it would actually tell me. Yeah, disengage. Yeah, if you take the disengage action, your movement does not provoke opportunity attack for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
Or do I still use the spell or not?
Yeah, you can still use the spell. You can, because you took it using cunning action.
Then how do I do the spell?
It's a hit. It's a spellcasting modifier, which is a ranged spell attack. So yeah, it's a 1d20 plus 6 to see if you hit with it.
At the R.
Actually hoping you
10.
Oh, damn. Alright, so you did use a spell, correct?
Yes. Use bolts from the grave.
Alright. How would you, Justin, describe the spell?
Let me look at the description again really quick.
It's not really a description about it, but like you're using an arrow on your bow. So how would you it's like, is there any specific way?
He, like, as he's walking back, he takes the arrow out and loads it. He's not kind of aiming for the guy. He's just trying to aim right in front of it just to think he's in the clear, since he misses anyway. And when he shoots it, he lowers his bow and just smirks. Being like, touch anything.
Is there any like specific way the arrow looks, or is it just a normal looking arrow?
Have it be like it looks like a steel arrow, but there's a slight green mist coming from it.
Nice. All right. So as this happens, it thunks into the ground right at his feet, and you missed. And despite that, however, you can tell that this scared the crap out of him. He was not expecting this at all. Will that be the end of your turn?
Or does the spell activate?
No, because you didn't hit him.
Oh. Boo. Can I shoot another time or no?
No.
Just smirk and then just start making a couple more steps towards them, just trying to be as intimidating. Being like, go ahead, hit me.
Alright, I'll let you have that since you're not attacking anything. But that ends your turn, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Upon seeing this, the other man, the last remaining thief besides the captain, like he wants to be there any longer. He is quite terrified. He is more terrified of the man in front of Hoot. So he's going to take out his crossbow and fire one more arrow at Hoot.
Nat 1.
And-
Nat 1.
And because he is shaking so badly from the fear of what just happened, he misses completely.
Lol.
It's just gonna slowly just cross his arms. And without breaking any eye contact, he's just staring dead straight at the captain.
Nice. All right, so that will end his turn. So now it is Alina.
Well, Elena is going to still be absolutely freaking out on the inside because she just shot a guy through the chest, and she is going to run past both of the guys again, giving them both opportunity to attack. And she is going to stand in front of. She's going to use all of the movement speed to make sure the fact that the fact that she is between them two and Hoot, so the fact that she is pretty much being a bodyguard. And she is going to fire an arrow at the captain, albeit a little bit shaken up still.
Alright. They both missed, by the way, so go ahead and try to attack.
Why won't someone hit me? I kind of want someone to low-key hit me. I really want. I kind of want someone to hit me.
Not 3.
I'm trying.
3.5.
Well, try harder.
Ah!
She
I rolled
tries harder with
21.
hoops,
I
really.
rolled 21. Does that hit?
21 does hit.
And okay, he takes 12 points of piercing damage.
You fired your bow at him, right? Just a normal arrow?
Just a normal arrow.
As Alina rushes past these two men, they both try to slash at her. One of them tries to hit her with the crossbow they have, but misses, and Alina's able to duck under very easily. The captain tries to turn and hit her with his scimitar, but also misses, and it's not even really close. Again, neither of them expected her to run at them again. As you come to a halt in front of them, you kind of slide into a stop in front of Hoot, and at the same as you're sliding, you take your bow off of your back and fire an arrow at this man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hits him straight in the shoulder, and he reels back and makes a sound of pain. And once he's going to glare at Alina.
And and Alina's just gonna shout out, albeit a little bit shaken. Like, yeah, I'm the real threat here. You better kill me first.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This little child trying to be threatening is kind of funny.
All right, so is that in your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn. Alina's gonna try and look kind of scary, but she knows she absolutely.
Notice the arrow?
She knows that she's not at all that scary. She probably didn't notice it, or she was probably a little too shaken up from the fact that she just killed a guy. The fact that she probably didn't notice the arrow.
Probably notice it later.
Probably.
Okay. So, all right. Is all his anger from just being hit multiple times by Hoot and then shot in the shoulder by Alina. He's going to lunge forward and slash right across Alina's chest. And since I rolled a 19, that hits.
Yeah, that does hit me.
You're finally hit. Happy?
He's going to use his multi attack, by the way.
Oh hell yeah, do it! Hit me, you little coward!
I missed the table. Oh dear.
The rhythm bot hath ended.
So it has.
So as he slashes across your chest, each one of them hits dead on.
Oh!
And you are taking 17 points of damage.
Well, Alina's gonna absolutely be in agony, but she's not gonna show it. She's gonna try and keep on this brave face, but she is in agony right now. She's probably stepped back a little bit, probably probably like biting her tongue in her mouth to try and hold in any kind of scream possible.
Alright. So after he hits you, he's actually going to move back so that now he is behind the other thief, and he's essentially using him as a meat shield for any incoming attacks. I'm happy that he has been hurt as much as he had.
Mm-hmm.
But he still has plenty of fight left in him. His turn, and now it goes to Hoot.
Again, how do I play Bolts from the Dead?
You have to use a cunning action
Yeah.
first. So you could use a dash for your cunning action, and you can use your bolts.
Okay. He's going to dash pretty much point blank in front of this dude, but as he's running, he takes out the arrow again and just shoots it. Just all of his Angelina get hit is just, it's evident. Like, he has feathers sticking up. He is like like you could sense his anger as he's doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Try and see if you can hit it. So you're aiming at the captain, correct?
Yes. So they are 1d20, it's plus 6, correct?
Yes.
6. Yes.
22. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Roll for damage.
The damage is 2d6 plus 4.
Okay, so
4.
6 plus 4.
10. Nice.
Nice. All right. So he barely gets to as he runs forward. He barely has enough time to get to a stop, and as he turns around, he sees you coming straight at him. Your feathers are standing up, showing just how pissed you are at him. And before he or the other man can react, you shoot the arrow straight into his chest and hit him for 10 points of damage. He is going to scream in pain this time because this one particularly hurt him. Will that be the end of your turn?
He's then going to take his rapier, because he hasn't used that action yet, and then attack him with that.
Don't think you can attack, because I think you already used an action class with Bolts in the Grave. Unless it, no. Yeah, wait, no. Cunning action is a bonus action.
Cunning action is split from an action.
Yeah, cunning action is a bonus action, so would Bolts in the Grave technically count?
Bolt of the Grave counts. Yeah, if it comes with cunning action, then Bolt of the Grave counts as a bonus action.
Yeah.
He
So
still has another one then?
Yeah, he still has another action then.
And roll to hit again.
1d20 plus 6.
Yes.
21.
Damn it. Alright, roll for damage.
It's just 1d6, right?
Yes. No, 1d8 plus 4. D8 plus 4.
6. Nice.
Very curious how much health he has left after all this.
He can still go another round or two.
Depending on how bad or good. I fucking shouldn't have wasted my my action surge earlier, but whatever, it's fine. The dice just hate me earlier, that's all. It's fine.
Alright, so you let loose the arrow and it goes straight into his chest. But he does not have enough time to react, and you pull out your rapier and slash across his chest right after the arrow enters his chest. He is not having a good time right now, and they are both rethinking attacking the two of you.
Good.
So does that end your turn, Hoot?
is just going to repeat, do not touch anything, and then adds, do not speak.
Yes.
Then let's throw in a guard chuckle after that.
Yay.
God.
You just have like a list of things Hoots has overheard. and just
He
pulled from that
actually
constantly.
does.
I love
my
that.
goodness.
He
Yes.
does. I've
I
seen
love
his
that.
notes. I've seen his notes. He
Beautiful.
actually has words that he has written down.
I do.
That's beautiful. I love it.
My God. All right. I fucking rolled off the table.
Not many people will go for a Kenku as a first raid.
All right, doesn't matter.
I'm doing
I missed it
amazing
anyway.
with them. What?
Okay, so the second thief, the only other thief remaining besides the captain, tries to hit you with his scimitar after you hit his captain with your rapier, but completely misses. Yeah, you were.
immortal.
Who is just fucking mortal? Like, there's nothing that can kill him, apparently.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But he misses, however, move. He's going to use all of his speed to get away. He moves 30 feet away from all of you, essentially leaving his captain wide open for all attacks.
Actually, how close was Hoot to the because if he did he use disengage or did he just run?
Oh, he
Dashed.
disengaged.
I mean,
He's
he
ready.
Disengage.
moved
Okay, if he used disengage, that's fine. So if he just ran, he would have provoked opportunity attack probably from Hoot.
No, he didn't disengage or anything. He ran. So, yeah,
I mean,
go
who
ahead
can still
and
go after him? Because who can move 30?
go ahead and roll to see if you can hit him.
Yeah. Roll a good old 1d20 plus 6. God, I know everyone's rolls really well because I just spend so long look at the character sheets. I just learn everyone's dice rolls. Like I know like so
I
many.
appreciate that. My internet sucks.
It's
when
okay.
Trying to flip things.
I also have everyone's character sheet open so I can keep an eye on them. 11. Oof.
All right, so. Oh, you were so close.
12, isn't
As
it?
the man runs, he feels the air whoosh by his ear as you barely miss him. Be thankful that he even gets away at all. He is now 30 feet from all of you
Well,
in this turn.
just better archery practice for me.
Where can Elena move?
I can move 30 feet.
Yeah.
So can I.
Yeah, it's usually most creatures' base walking speed, unless if you're a really tiny race. Then you have a shorter movement speed. So. Oh. Is it Alina's turn now?
Yes.
Well, Alina's gonna shout to the guard captain and just go. It takes a lot bit more than that to kill me. And I'm gonna use second wind, which I'm gonna attack first because I got so. Attack, longbow. Fuck, I missed. But I'm gonna use as a bonus action. I'm gonna use second wind, which is a roll 1d10 plus 3. And I'm going to recover 7 HP.
All right.
Yeah, she's going to say it takes a little bit more than that to kill me.
Will that end your turn?
Yes, that will end my turn.
All right. Seeing that his man just pussied out and abandoned him, basically, he's going to give a very loud sound of anger and using multi-attack on Hoot. So does the second. And the third one just barely misses.
Oh boy.
God damn it! Let me hit the fucking bird!
Tree left too, so
The bird will not die.
Okay, so
They're blessed by me.
as he, God damn it!
But
Then I'm getting tongue tied. He looks very, very pissed, but he ends his turn by moving his scimitar so it's across his chest in a guarding position.
Ah.
He's just going to make restudy his rapier, and then without saying a left or right hit, he just goes to try and stab it straight in his head, avoiding his chest. That's our 1d20. He is set on killing this guy.
24.
Oh
Oh,
He
shit.
wants to kill him.
Okay, so
If only that was the crit.
he uses parry to try and block your incoming attack, but is unfortunately not able to guard against your attack in time, and your attack will hit. Now roll for damage.
Head? Okay.
D8.
It will be a damn. I'm gonna go ahead and let you double it. You know, it doesn't say crit.
It's
Close proximity.
D8 plus
2d8 plus 4. 12. So that's 24?
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. This bitch dead.
Hopefully.
You stab your rapier so quick that he has no time to guard against you, and the blade of the rapier goes straight between his eyebrows. He is dead before you can do anything else. He is 100% dead.
As soon as he realizes he's dead, he's just gonna look up at the other guard and being and giving a look should I run? And then he just at the other guard, getting out his bow and arrow, but doesn't shoot. It makes it look like he's gonna shoot, but doesn't.
Alright, so did you do cutting action, or did you just run at him?
I do cunning action that makes me want to shoot, but I just want to scare him to never want to look in my direction again. But you know what? Fuck it. Cutting action, he bolts after the dude and shoots for
Bolts from the grave.
bolts from the grave.
Roll to hit.
So hits 1d20.
Plus 6. 1d20 plus 6 is your...
Captain is dead.
Oh no! Critical fail.
No.
You missed.
Hey, he's
Peach sounds so
bolting
happy.
straight at the guy after just killing his boss. So is it really a miss?
So,
Oof.
did you use your full movement speed to get to him?
Let's go slightly under full movement speed just to make him think that's his full movement speed.
All right. So he doesn't think that's gonna end your turn, correct?
Yeah.
All right. For a moment, you can see that he wants to run, but as he looks, he looks and sees Alina, and sees her bow. He can see that there's no way he's getting away alive. In a last-ditch effort to avenge his captain and the other thief, he uses his scimitar. He rushes forward and slashes with his scimitar, and it hits.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
26.
What is it?
Who is hit for 7 points of damage and is now down?
Oh no.
Oh no.
This was not supposed to happen.
I mean, because
You're
okay,
the DM.
okay. Here's the
Justice
thing.
throws
So
himself
they,
in Elena anyway.
yeah, they start to make 3 death saving throws before they're officially classed as dead. Right now they're knocked
I know.
unconscious, so
But damn it. All right. So upon seeing Hoot fall to the ground, he's just going to look very, at the same time, proud of himself for being able to do to what he thinks avenge his 2 fallen comrades. And that's going to end his turn.
Alina's gonna look up,
Kill him,
absolutely
kill him,
shocked,
kill him.
shocked to see Hoot fall down, and she's going to just look up, and she's gonna fire her longbow, and she's just going to yell, "It's not over yet."
Hit. Please hit.
22. 9 damage.
I'll let you double it.
Okay, so that's 18 damage.
Alright. He hardly has any time to react. He hears you yell out this to him. He looks up towards you, and as he does, an arrow hits him straight in the chest. It makes a very loud thunk sound. Body moves, stumbles backwards, and falls to the ground with the force of the arrow. He is dead before he hits the ground.
Well
This
then.
man.
Well, I'm not done yet. Alina, very quickly, is going to use 4 charges on her healer's kit to stabilize everyone from dying. Including the 3 who tried to attack.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Alina's not a murderer. So she's gonna pretty much no one's gonna technically die.
With his life. He's gonna hunt down this dude later on in the game. I know.
So it is, yeah, because each healer's kit has 10 charges.
Honestly, though, these guys are gonna be so embarrassed. Like, they got beat by a little kid and a bird, and then the little kid friggin' like revived.
Yeah, so they're not like up, but they're stabilized. So they're still not unconscious.
I think the captain's dead though.
Captain's dead. There's no reviving the captain.
Well, the other 2 though, she's gonna stabilize them.
I'll let you stabilize them just because you just hit the other guy.
Yeah.
But the other guy got hit for 24 points of damage when he had 18 left. He's dead.
Yeah.
He was stabbed in the forehead. Like, he's gone.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alina's gonna be so that's only 3 charges then she's going to waste. But she's also gonna stabilize Hoot and the 2, and realize that she can't stabilize the other one. Kind of happy the fact that the 2 that she technically killed are still alive. They'll just be found in the morning. It's fine.
We are passed for any crimes against us, so
Yeah.
in city walls.
Well, Alina's going to put a bow over her, put a bow behind her back, and she is going to attempt to pick up Hoot to take him back to the house. I'm going to need to roll a strength. Actually, what's my carrying capacity? Actually, what is my lift and carry weight? Push carry. I can lift 360 pounds, so I should be able to lift Hoot.
Not that fat.
I think Hoot definitely weighs less, even with all their equipment. I still don't.
He's carrying a lot. I'm not gonna.
Well, he's how much does Hoot weigh?
He weighs 93 pounds.
Yeah, so I'm able to, with my strength, I'm able to pick him up because my push carry is 360 pounds. So yeah, I'm able to pick up Hoot, and as quickly as I can, I'm going to get back to the house to try and get Hoot probably some better aid than a healer's kit. Alina's gonna also be just trying her best to hold back tears.
Possible Hoot wakes up back from the dead while she's carrying him.
What do you say?
Hoot wakes back up from the dead while she's carrying him.
More
Or
like
just
Bird
have to
of
stay
Death.
unconscious.
Well, you didn't die, but you're gonna stay unconscious. Like, she just stabilized you.
Okay. Too bad. I was gonna pick up those bolts from the grave arrows. Oh well.
You also could have, what's the word? Gone through their belongings, but that's okay.
No, you wanted to save them.
I mean, Alina is not a murderer, remember? She's not going to kill. She's not a killer. She's a 14-year-old child.
Yeah.
But as such, as Alina's gonna run back to the house, she's just going to, under her breath, just kind of cry out for help as best as she can, like quite loudly. She's not gonna exactly hold back, but she's obviously like choked up, trying to hold back tears.
Alright. Since Darius is outside and he did roll a really high perception earlier, I will let him hear this and see you coming up with Boot.
Should I roll perception to wake up?
Yes.
Because Bowie does have the window open.
Can I unpass out and realize I've been in the bath too long?
That's a 13.
Alright, so since you're on the window, and she did yell out, I'll let you have it. Does
All right.
Darius do anything, JT?
Yeah, Darius is gonna start like climbing down from the roof. He's gonna start calling out for Bowie and Brooks to come out.
Can I regain consciousness from the bath? Yeah.
It's just gonna be unconscious, being like, this bitch is going to make such a big scene. She should have just let me die, and then we could have been good. But at least now nobody can know.
Yeah. Oh, that's because Alina's of course holding Hoot as well. She can't exactly open the front door. So.
Alright.
Would I hear any racket of of them like trying to?
There's definitely going to be racket of us coming in.
Yeah, Alina.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Alina can't open it. Yeah. Okay. She can't open the front door, so she's just calling out for help, just seeing who's going to arrive first.
Okay.
Oh my god, the poor neighbors.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I jump. I guess that's what wakes me up. I jump out of the bath and open the door for them. Like I run for wherever the door is and open.
Well, wouldn't technically Darius get there first because he's on the roof and just able to climb down?
Yeah.
I said try.
Darius?
Try. I don't know if in character. I don't know he's there.
No, Darius gets there first.
Oh, great! Now you have a naked woman in the hallway.
Does Darius do anything? Like, I'll let you guys roleplay for a sec.
He's also been calling out to Bowie and Brooks, so I assume they're both coming.
Yeah.
It's just gonna lay there unconscious because you're not letting me wake him up.
Yeah, Brooks
Speaking of waking up,
what's going on?
Darius is gonna rush over, and I imagine he can assess the damage from a glance and pick up
-4.
Who talk start casting cure wounds.
Like how nobody just decided to take her to the fountain.
I'll also say this, like, Alina also looks, like, injured, but her injuries, despite how severe they could have been, are already pretty healed up quite quickly already. They've already been quite cauterized and very quickly should have definitely not been this healed this quickly, but have. And she's just gonna have this, like, she's gonna be holding back tears and just go, I went to go walk and Hoot followed and these guys, they attacked.
Don't say anything. Calm down.
Am I there by now?
Talk.
Am I there by now?
Panicking.
Do you want to be dressed first?
No, I'm running down with a towel on me.
Did you cast Cure Wounds on either of them?
Yeah. I cast cure wounds on Hoot.
Alright, go ahead and roll for healing.
It's actually +3. I got that wrong, but 6 points of health back.
I'm there now.
Now I'm at 2 out of 24.
You just got.
So you're alive though. You're conscious now.
Yeah.
I'm there and I'm gonna start freaking out. Like, oh my goodness, are you okay?
It's
Be like, and this is how I wake up.
Yeah, Boo's just gonna walk down the stairs having her mace ready, but she's kind of unclothed at the
She's
moment.
like half holding like her towel up and like half like, oh my goodness, kid, are you okay? Like,
No.
bird, oh my goodness, what?
Alicia's gonna be like kind of like still panicking. She's obviously gonna have like a few tears slip and just, it was.
Okay, I hug her. I hug her. I hug her. I hug her. She's probably gonna get like a little wet.
No, hug.
She's
What?
gonna just like kind of just like I shot 2 guys in the chest. They were dead, but they
Sweetheart, it's okay. Kid, it's come
I managed to at least use medkits to stabilize 2 of them, but one of them I couldn't, and
on. I'm like holding her and like I don't know, caressing the wrong word. Like I'm kind of like patting her like
she's just gonna just like kind of like put her arms around Brooke, just kind of just pushing into her chest, just crying, just I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to hurt anyone.
it's okay. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. It's okay. It's over now.
But he tried to protect me when he shouldn't have. It's my fault.
No, nothing's your fault, kid. Nothing's your fault.
Can Bowie say something when she's walking down the stairs?
Yeah, sure. Like
I hear some beans being upset at 3 a.m.
Just gonna walk down, see a body and the sad bean, and be like, oh okay.
For the
Oof.
who shouldn't have got hurt because of me? It shouldn't have. Who shouldn't have?
No, it's okay. Who just it's okay. It's okay.
I asked him to go back, but then it was all like in a flash, and
Well, okay. Hey, kid. Everything's all right now, okay? Everything's all right now.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
There's still a dead body in that alley.
I don't give a damn about a dead body.
No one.
Question.
Mhm.
Is the dead body of a person we know?
No.
Well,
Yes. It was the 3 men from earlier that day that was
actually,
threatening you.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm asking in
yeah.
in character. I can't do
Oh,
voices.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. There were 3 men earlier that were threatening a bunch of you guys earlier. We saw them earlier.
They deserve death
They
anyway.
just die, I guess.
No, I mean, I managed to. After I shot 2 of them in the chest, and then I managed to stabilize who and those 2. I couldn't save the last person.
You know what? That'll be a good lesson for
Go
you.
excess the damage that who did, just to be like, oh, now I see why. I'm sorry, I'm proud of my damage.
Oof.
I'm gonna say, hey, kid, you want to stay with me at my room for the night? Like,
Alira's just gonna look up and just go, no, it was a mistake for me to think I could have. Never mind. I just need to go.
no, kid, I know. I'm like forced. I'm like holding on to her. I'm like, no, you're staying with.
Alira's actually gonna gently push her away.
Not if I have anything to say about that.
Alira's just kind of just gonna like, again, just try and get away for a bit and just go, please. I'd rather. I need. Just. Please, no. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm not good with kids.
You know what this calls for? You know what this calls for?
You did not say anything. I agree.
I know, but still.
I'm gonna say yarn, because if you're gonna say yarn, I'm gonna laugh.
Actually, Boo's just gonna go up to Lois and be like,
Lois,
hey,
who's
Alina?
Lois?
no, not Lois. Make a little child thing, okay?
Child
Kid.
thing.
The kid who's crying, okay? I forget the name, Alina. There we
Alina.
go. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Alina and be like, hey, I need a little favor for the night.
What?
Can you make this into a ball again? And she's just gonna pull out like a bundle of yarn that's been unballed form, I guess.
Wow.
Can I kick Bowie? This is like the wrong time to be mentioning this.
Alina's just gonna kind of like.
Distraction.
Alina's gonna like kind of like sniffle and chuckle at the same time and just take it and just go, sure, I can try.
Are you still gonna kick Bowie?
I'm like getting ready, but like as seeing Elena kind of cheer up, I put my leg down.
What is
You're
Darius
welcome
doing
to.
during all this?
Probably making sure that Hoot is stabilized.
Yeah, actually,
Thank
probably
you.
Oh, yeah.
food as well.
Oh yeah, Hoot.
Yeah.
I might as well spend all my spell slots again.
He's about to take a long rest, so it's okay.
No. He better feel fine like right now.
Meanwhile, during all of this, he's just like, oh, thank God I finally get some sleep.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
It's
using
been
all of my
15
spells.
years.
Thank you.
well,
Alright, who is fully healed and conscious?
while everyone's like giving Hoot attention, Alina's going to take this opportunity to head away and head back into town.
Now where are you going?
What?
Fucker.
No. I'm not giving attention to who. I'm like still with Elena. Like my priority is Elena right now.
Darius is gonna call back. Hey, where are you going?
And he's gonna look back and just
Stern dad.
kind of just give a really shy look and just go, I just need to go back to that fountain or something. It's just
Okay, I tell Darius to let her go. And
I'll
then
you just look.
once a few moments have passed, I'm gonna go after her. Like
No,
following
stop
behind.
following! God, stop following her!
Okay, who has
Alina's-
healed? You can go running after too.
Alina,
No, not running after. I'm just like following like a good, maybe enough that she probably won't notice me because it's pretty dark out.
can I
So
roll?
like, what do you
I mean,
think?
I have dark vision. Can I roll perception?
Oh,
Yeah.
frick. Wait, I need to roll stealth then.
Yeah, roll stealth. Both of you.
17.
Whoever's following.
Ah,
I rolled 17 for
Nat
perception.
20.
it's my
Nat
freaking
20.
stealth. This is gonna fail horribly.
Yes, it did fail horribly. It failed the worst it could have.
Welcome to my
All right.
life.
Was there anyone else following?
No. Boo's just gonna yell like, I want that yarn ball back by morning or something.
What do you say,
Be like,
JT?
fuck it, I'm following.
Darius is gonna go over to Boo and be like, "I'm gonna cut the yarn ball for you." Before storming off towards Elena. Kid, run again. By the time you did that, you
So,
came back with
So what?
a story about killing someone and one of our companions nearly dead on your back.
What's Elena gonna do once she realizes I'm there?
Alina's.
Like,
Oh,
following-
she's probably gonna say that, but then Darius is probably gonna walk over and she's just gonna go, I would have been fine. I asked who not to follow me.
I'll let you tell you another little secret. Even if Hoot hadn't been with you, you would have been attacked.
Oh, that would have been even fucking great.
No matter what, you were going to be attacked.
Oh. I mean, to get Alina doesn't know that though, because all she remembers was, of course, being told that those three would be
Yeah.
attacked if, so they don't know that. So she doesn't
Yeah.
know that. So I just look. I know that. I know you probably don't think much of me, but please, I just needed to walk alone because there's a lot I've got on my mind.
Fuck, you're like really quiet.
While this is going, can Hoot take another route to go find the dead body?
You know what? Fine.
Oh my god.
He's been
That's
so
Are they gonna
quiet.
leave?
Fine.
Are they gonna steal and loot?
You're going to loot their bodies.
I mean, the guys.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, the two that I stabilized are technically still unconscious because. So they would still be there, but they're just unconscious, but they're still alive. But they're alive, but unconscious now.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean Hoot can't humiliate them.
They wake up with no clothes on.
Hey, don't get ahead of me.
Just steal everything.
I mean, yeah, rogue. But Alina's just kind of just look over to and she's gonna go, Brooke, please don't follow me.
Too late, kid. I'm already following you.
You heard what the guard captain said, and you saw what happened to who?
I put my hood up. No one can tell I'm blue with this on. It's fine.
Look, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I wish I could tell you, but I can't. She's gonna hold her chest. She's gonna hold her.
These don't have anything to do with Darius.
She's gonna like hold her chest where she got like hit, and again, the wounds already look more healed than they should be for how recent they are.
I go up to her. Like, can I go up? I'm gonna go up and grab her hand and look her in the eye. I'm like, look, kid. You're a kid, and I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna follow you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
I can protect myself. Look, I shot 2 guys straight in the chest.
As I'm looking her in the eyes, I finally notice she has 2 different color eyes.
Point it out. I'm only joking. Yeah.
Oh, whoa. 2 different eyes. Oh, that's...
She's gonna like kind of like put her hand over her more ambery eye and just go, yeah, I was born with it.
Oh, cool. I don't see that very often.
My parents,
it's a pretty color.
My parents said that I was born of the wolf or something like that. I don't know. The god we follow is a god of wild nature. I can't. She kind of like ponders for a second. Their name is something really complex. It was Sylvanus.
That's cool. I get it.
Sylvanus. That's the one that my parents followed. Both my parents were rangers, so we kind of more or less followed a god of wild nature. So my parents used to say the fact that I was born of a wolf or something like that. It was kind of.
Okay, sorry, this is like out of character. I just realized you can hear me because like my little thing's lighting up, doing like a certain thing with my iPad right now, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's
just a silly little thing. It's nothing much. But at the same time, it kind of usually people see it more sooner. So I'm surprised none of you guys have noticed it this quickly. She's gonna like kind of grab hold of her locket and kind of like hold it quite tight now and just my parents or something.
I guess I noticed she's uneasy. I'm like, hey, kids,
She's been uneasy the whole time.
Yeah, like I mean, like even more uneasy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely way more uneasy.
I just realized I'm still wrapped.
Yeah.
I have the towel kind of over my head right now, and I'm like also wrapped in it.
Very large towel.
It's a big towel.
It's a Goliath towel.
Actually, no. There's like a towel over my head, like for my hair, but. I'm like.
So yeah. Right now there's Darius, Brooke, and Alina. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, Darius would hear this. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. And she's gonna like hold on to her locket, and she's gonna kind of just go really even again, way more uneasy, mentioning about her heterochromia.
Okay, so why are you even out at this hour anyway?
It's
bro, your background.
What?
It's something I can't really want to talk about. I like walking during the night because it's nothing. It's just a silly little thing. I'm used to being up at night and away during the day.
Well,
Insight check.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm trusting this kid.
Do it.
If you want to roll insight, you can.
Roll insight. Do it.
Darius trusts exactly no one. He's known you for like 12 hours.
She's an innocent little kid. I trust
Okay,
her.
insight.
I'm not even rolling this out for anything. Like it's like pretty much just roll high enough and it will well, okay, you're not.
5. I trust you now, I guess.
Whatever.
Look, kid, maybe we'll shake that up a little bit. Get you on a proper schedule. Right. I also said that the offer to stay with in my room tonight still stands. If you.
I have a question.
Alina just kind of just chuckles and just goes, I haven't really slept in a proper bed in a while. Like I said, I've mainly slept in...
Well, tonight's the night, kid.
I've mainly just
I have a
slept
question.
in... What?
Alright, you're all out in the open, right? You're outside?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a towel.
Alright,
Two
so-
towels.
You all, I want you to roll perception for me real quick.
Oh no.
It's not bad. Ones that are
17.
outside, so Darius, Alina, and...
Also 17. Nice. Come on, join the 17 squad, Darius. Come on.
Do it.
Join the 17 plus crew.
17 squad.
Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20.
One, crit one.
He's
He's typing.
there you go.
He pushes to
Nat
check what it
20.
was.
Fucking work on it. I have one Google tab open. It's breaking everything.
If you want, just ask me for what the check is. I can read it out because my Chrome is not. Your reception is plus 5. I mean, I like being helpful.
Hey, dude, your perception's a +5, by the way.
Yeah, your perception's plus 5.
I sent the message. Okay, finally. There. Finally went.
What?
Darius is too busy staring at Alina's fucking throat muscles to see if she's lying, so... He doesn't see shit.
He don't notice shit. Also, I guess with like the intense staring, Alina's gonna go even more like a very much more submissive and scared and kind of like try and make herself as small as possible.
He's not gonna let you know he's intense.
Hey, man, cut it out.
By himself, looking for the dead body, or
I mean, it's pretty.
what's going on with who?
It's you in a second.
Okay, because I'm curious.
What do we see? He made us roll perception. What do we see?
Okay,
What about Alpha I see?
What do I see?
See it just because it's not quiet. But you got all three of you turn and see several guards coming towards you. Like, they're in full armor. They're doing their rounds and just realized there's 3 people out at night. What are you doing out here?
Alina's gonna very quickly step forward and be like, blame me. I was walking out here alone and my friends, he decided to follow me.
Yeah, no kidding. You're a little 14-year-old kid. We're gonna follow you.
Shut up,
God
kid.
damn it.
No, we're doing something suspicious.
We're not doing anything suspicious, you dingus.
Alina's gonna give a look to Darius. Alina's just gonna give a look to Darius and just say, as like a just trust me kind of look.
He's going. One of them, the one speaking, is going to give you a weird, like a look. But then he's going to turn and look at Brooke and say, "You have a genasi with you. Why aren't you in your home?"
Oh, funny thing.
Alina's gonna look to Brooke.
Alina by the arm and I drag her back inside with me.
No, Alina's gonna like, what? No, just don't a second. She's gonna look over to the guards and just go, again, it's my fault. I was going out. These are my friends. I was going out for a walk alone because I knew I'd be okay, but they decided to follow me.
Just throw him under the bus.
But
man,
blame
I'm
me.
Still grabbing you by. I'm still grabbing you by the arm.
Blame me.
The guard
it's
is
my
going
fault.
to. The guard is going to glare at Brooke and say, "You return to your home. The other 2 can stay."
I see. I'm too beautiful for the world to see. I get it. I walk back inside.
That's when you just flash him and walk away.
No. Brooke does not flash on purpose.
Look, there's a reason I'm a chaotic character.
I'm just like, no, I just go like, I get it, I'm too sexy, and walk back inside.
Alina's just kind of just give like a shake of her head and just kind of like look to Darius and just kind of just from like shaking her head to just going, oh shit, yeah, he's still here, kind of look, and just kind of just look to the guards and just go, have a nice evening, and have a nice evening, you guys. And she's just gonna just kind of just do like a turn around and head towards the fountain to pretty much just like lean over the fountain and just kind of look into it.
Alright.
Oh, she's gonna try and head to the fountain.
They were actually already on their way to the home. and they're actually gonna walk past you, and now they're gonna. There was 5 guards in this party, and they're all now stationed around the house.
Oh, fuck.
So they're stationed around our house. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming one of them
you-
see me I'm gonna stand in a window that one of them can hopefully see me through and do like a little yoo-hoo type thing.
What?
I'm gonna wave at them like you. Oh no! I just want to mess with them.
Just like
They're
say
completely
random
ignoring you.
gibberish.
They're completely ignoring
guys,
you.
right.
They're
Okay,
It's a 15.
What is it, JC?
I'm gonna break a man and kill a Yemeni child. Oh fuck, this is on stream. You had to go real quick. Sorry about that. Yes.
JT, you're breaking out for me.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that last part.
Really quiet.
Good.
Yeah, Lee's gonna walk towards the fountain.
What did JT say?
No idea. I didn't hear him either. Don't
All
mind.
right, Alina's walking towards the fountain.
Yeah, she's gonna head towards the fountain.
And
At the fountain. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, JT.
I was just gonna say that Darius is gonna follow at a distance. Probably gonna see what shops are open or something.
I'm gonna get
In the
dressed.
middle of the night?
I'm gonna get dressed.
Yeah,
And then-
convenience stores. Duh.
I guess I've assumed I'm gonna go towards the fountain, try to sneak out through a window.
Oh my god, everyone's
I'm not letting you. You're forced to stay inside the house.
Oh.
Unless you want to try and roll stealth to sneak past them.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try to smell stealth.
You go something, yeah, but
Fucking suicidal genasi.
oh my god!
God damn it! Bitch! Alright, you know what? You climb out the window and climb down the house, and as you are walking away, the guard coincidentally is turning his head to look the opposite direction at that precise moment, and you're able to sneak away without being seen at all.
Yeah, and I have like all my stuff on this time, so I put my hood up and like over so that people can my face is obscured.
God damn it.
So I'm the only one in the house now.
Yes.
Yes, if you
Want to come find me and see what mischief we could get into?
Yeah, I'm gonna find Hoot because they were injured recently.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the fountain, Alina's just gonna kind of just like walk to the fountain, kind of put down her bow next to her, and just kind of like lean over the fountain, just looking, just kind of just staring at her reflection, holding her locket, and just looking absolutely just distraught, and just she doesn't look in a good way.
going to do anything?
She's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna just kind of lean over and just stand there for a while, just holding her locket.
Is Darius going to do anything?
Darius is probably gonna just sort of mutter to himself before stalking over, feel like as if he should say something. He's going to stand in a zone of awkward silence for a few minutes, about 2 feet away. Finally saying, "Where'd you get the locket, kid?"
Alina's gonna look up a little bit like shocked, and she's just gonna go, it was. She's gonna just take it off, and she's gonna hand it over, and Courage, and she's gonna go, if you want to have a look, it's the only thing I have of my parents. And inside is gonna be a picture of a young Alina, probably looking around about 11, with, again, very similar hair, 2 green eyes, looking very happy and cheerful. And it's going to be her parents, who's going to be her mum, who's around about 5'6", looking dark brown hair like her, and green eyes, and her dad, who looks around about 6'2" short black hair and blue eyes, and both looking like half elves like her, and same skin tone. They're just like, that's the only thing I have of my parents. I think I had to remember them by. I got that picture when we had a chance to at one point, because tiny village, and it was the only time that anything like this came to town, so my parents pulled out some savings so that we at least had something to remember the three of us by, and it was a few days before my 12th birthday. They gave me that as like a way, just to the fact that I always had just as something nice, and I've never really took it off since, unless if I had to.
Can I speak up real quick? Would I be there by now, and would I have overheard this?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
They're just gonna hand back the locket. It's hard saying goodbye to home.
It is.
You'll get over it. Don't worry, kid.
I didn't have a choice.
We all have to move on eventually.
I wish I had a choice in the matter, but I didn't have a choice. I ran away from home. I didn't want to, but I had to. And she's gonna, like, again, very awkwardly kind of look away and again grip the bandage around her left arm. Nope. Yeah, left arm, and just... I miss them. I don't even know if they probably think I'm dead. I wonder if they're still out there, still at the same house in the same village. I don't know. I want to go back, but going back means... It means just... I don't know. Sorry, you didn't probably come here to hear my life story.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just gonna look over and give like a weak smile and just... I just realized something. You told me your full name. I didn't even get a chance to say mine. I kind of nervously said mine earlier, and I apologize for being so nervous, but my full name's Alina Flynn. It's nothing special. It's not some amazingly interesting name like Alina Winter's Hole. I don't know. It's just Flynn. I wish I had a more majestic name, but it's not. Just gonna give it like a weak giggle and just kind of just keep looking at and kind of like look back down at a reflection in the water.
It's a fun name.
So
I've always hated mine. No Driscoll.
It could be worse. It could be something as generic as Jones or Smith.
It's not that it's boring, it's just that it makes me
Am I there
think
yet?
of my father.
No, it's fine. You're there now.
Yay! I'm staying in the shadows.
Alina's just gonna stand up a bit and just kind of look at her chest where she got injured and just kind of just go, that guy hit harder than I thought, but then again, it was better me than Hoot.
I mean, Hoot did get hit, so...
I mean, at the time, but, you know, but she still, like, put herself in the way to try and get hit. She just kind of just whispers, I should have probably tried to take more hits. I tried to keep them on me, but it was doing nothing.
They pissed off an angry crow. Of course, it wasn't going to do much. Sorry, I've been quiet for too long.
I feel that.
Alright, so we'll take a break from you three for a minute, and we'll go see Hoot and Bowie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where's Hoot?
It's going after the dead body.
Quote unquote dead.
No, he's going after the dead body.
Oh boy.
One of them is dead. The other two is not.
Just loot them all.
Oh.
By the way. Is Bowie following Burb?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Oh god. Just
I mean,
because.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I mean, after realizing she's like, alone in the house, she's gonna find the bird, wherever the hell he is.
The cat going after the bird.
Alright. So, just because you left relatively close to when all they did, I will let you catch up to Hoot. And since Hoot where they were in the fight, I will let you find the bodies.
Cool. Who's gonna look at Bowie and just give a look of, why are you following? Just a look of pure confusion.
Are they just gonna look at me funny, or?
Let me go over my sentences, see what I could do.
You don't have to use the words for any words either. Like, he's a traveler. Like, he knows other words.
No, but sometimes it's funnier to use ones that they know.
I mean, Alina did earlier tell Hoot to go home and go back, so you could say one of the, you could mimic one of those if you need to.
You follow why?
Well, here's the thing. That house that we were designated to stay at is empty. And a little cat lady like myself doesn't like to be alone, you see.
He just looks at her and then just nods and just goes, "It's fine." And just leads her to the bodies. But also keeping an eye out everywhere else so there's no other fight.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing these are the ass hats that attacked you guys.
He nods, points at the captain and be like, fuck, what's a good... I'm trying to think of a really, good... sure. He'll just go, he'll repeat a sentence from his childhood. "This piece of shit." And then just kick the captain before starting to loot him. Clearly making it seem like this dude attacked him first.
Would Bowie like to also loot the other bodies?
You know what? Sure, why not?
Alright, so you're Bowie, or who is going after the captain?
Yes.
Is doing one of the other bandits. So go ahead, both of you, and roll me a d12. No modifiers, just a regular d12. And tell me the number that you each get.
7.
Right now.
7?
1. And 1. 7 and 1.
Only roll once.
No, I did. He got a 7, I got a 1.
Okay. Alright, so as Hoot is going through the bandit captains gangs, the only thing he can find of really any value that he sees is a red bandana.
Just gonna do the guard grunt and then just take out his dagger, make sure Lily is not watching, and then just slowly just runs it across the dead guard's face, making it look like you can't tell who it is. Because he's just still pissed off at him.
All right. And as for Bowie, as you go through this man's belongings, you find a pair of gold earrings. He obviously stole this from someone, and it could probably be sold for a pretty good amount of gold.
Huh. Stolen, you say?
Yes.
Well, I have no use for earrings and such. Hey, bird, I got some snacks for you.
Who looks up and then just opens his mouth, just not caring whatever it is.
No, don't eat the earrings.
Fine, we'll just take them and put them in his like pocket.
God, you fucking weirdo.
Literally carving a face of a dead guard. Of course he's a weirdo.
So, now that valuables are out of the way, what to do with the bodies?
There's still a third body, if you guys want to loot that together.
He's gonna get up and like get the arrows he shot earlier and missed with, because of course I'm gonna keep those.
Yeah, it was.
And the crossbow that got dropped.
Do you want to loot the third body?
Wait, you want to do it, or you want who to do it?
You can do it.
We can just leave their belongings here. Just, I don't know, maybe make them search for their belongings a bit, if you know what I'm saying.
Just completely strip them and mutilate them, but that's just me.
No. Here's the thing. Mutilation doesn't give. It doesn't make them embarrassed for a really long time. A mutilation is too quick of a punishment. Okay.
Well then, so Hoot's gonna gather his arrows, maybe move the crossbow over, and he's gonna go over to the two unconscious guards and just completely destroy all of their clothes out of petty revenge. Since he's being nice and not killing them because of Alina.
No. Just keep one underpants and then hang it in a tree. They'll have to fight over it later.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Are you sure you
We'll
don't
do
want to
that
loot
with
the
a
third
single
body?
shoe. Fine,
What?
we'll go to the third body. Jeez.
Okay.
He has to undress him anyway.
Bowie doesn't care.
Hoot's just
So who's
pissed
going
off
to
needing to
the
get out his anger right now. So, sure. So, I'm guessing another D12.
Mm-hmm. Five. You find on this man's hand a pair of fingerless gloves.
Hell yeah, he's totally taking those.
Nice.
Can you even use those?
Ink. I don't know, maybe he could give them to somebody else. Or he could leave it in a place to make it look like evidence left from the guard.
Maybe.
And let's see. Can we put... He's then going to drag the guards into a really awkward position of taking off a giant chunk of their hair with his dagger. Because why not?
They've been having some fun time in the alley and went a bit too wrong.
Exactly.
Oof.
Freaking scalp them.
They don't.
How much can I sell a scalp for?
Depends on what merchant you find. I know, you might have some voodoo witch doctor who might buy a scalp, but I highly doubt that'll rot pretty quickly, so I don't know how long that would last.
Scalp them anyway.
Fine. So scalp them, but then just leave the scalps there.
That's horrible.
Ooh.
But they didn't remove any evidence that it was him, and then just slowly like start to try and like head back because he's got what he wanted. He has the crossbow. He has his arrows, and then he's gonna like toss the crossbow into like an empty abandoned house just to try and throw off the trail. This is definitely not his first killing.
You know what I can do?
Mm.
I can just light some incense to make it seem like they've been at a brothel and just had a really bad accident.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
we
you
can
guys.
You can add a candle as well.
You guys are like experienced in this. How do you feel?
Thank God Alina's not here. Alina would be absolutely scarred for life if she saw this. I mean, she already is kind of scarred for life. I mean, she just shot two guys through the
Brooke would
chest.
And then watch you kill another man.
Hey,
Yeah.
if Brooke was here, she'd be mortified yet intrigued.
Alina would just be horrified.
It's just at a point of like no forgiving to them, so he's just having his fun. He's like gave me a nap, but they scarred a little girl for hurting them.
Finish up your things. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the other three.
Hey.
Well,
Okay, but one of the last thing Hoots does is he takes the candle and he melts the wax over them just to make it look even more weird.
well,
Oh, Jesus.
as such, Alina's just kind of be in deep thought a moment and just kind of look up to Darius and just go, from what I heard from the king, you were a war criminal, but that means you've been in battles. Should it feel this sad to kill someone?
My pencil.
Even though I did stabilize the two that I shot and technically killed, but I'm still shaken up about it. This is the first time I've ever technically hurt someone. I didn't want to. Does it always feel like this?
The first few times are sort of rough. You get used to it, though.
Okay, I emerge from the shadows. I'm like, is that really something you should get used to, though?
Aaliyah's just gonna look over and just... Oh, go ahead.
It looks up and says, I got my hands dirty so the world stayed clean.
I can't hear you over somebody playing with their dice. Sorry, what were you saying?
Repeat that, JT, because we can hear that over Peach playing with the dice.
Okay.
I got my hands dirty so the world stayed clean. I did what I had to.
I don't know if I can ever really kill someone. I know that I probably will end up having to, but this world is already full of so much violence. I know you might not like it, but I mean, I stabilized those two people earlier. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna do it again, unless if they really do deserve to die. No one deserves to die, really.
Lots of people deserve to die, but I'm not here to argue that point.
Only's just gonna like whisper very quietly to herself, I technically deserve to die. I'm probably gonna say that because of how quiet she whispered that, probably need like a passive perception of 15 plus or something to hear that because it was very, very quiet.
What's my passive?
So, like, what Darius
Gosh
has
dang
exactly?
it, my passive
Oh,
perception
God.
is 14. I'm so close.
So close, because it's very,
So
very
close.
quiet. So yeah, yeah, you would have heard her whisper under her breath that I technically deserve to die.
It'd be like inaudible for me though. Like,
Yeah.
And why'd that be?
At least kind of just like go extremely pale and just go personal reasons. There's a reason I had to run away from home.
You know, I'm not quite sure what's going on right now, but maybe she's had a bit too much go on tonight.
Yeah.
Darius is gonna look to Brooke and mouth out, "I'll tell you later," but remain silent after that.
I wish I could tell you, but I would rather not. And then she's gonna kind of like again look up to the moon and just kind of look up and go, "Are you afraid of anything? Because I'm afraid of a lot."
I mentioned earlier I had a brief fear of the water.
She was more looking directed to Darius because she already knows the fact that you have a fear.
I said had.
Yeah, afraid of lots of things. Gotta be more specific.
Like monsters or creatures or anything like that. I mean, everyone seems to have those classic fears of dying or failure, but I know I can even see in the dark, and I'm still scared of the dark. Like I said earlier, I'm afraid of werewolves. I'm afraid of spiders that have a little too big. It's things like that. I need to know. I don't know. I'm just curious, I guess.
I'm afraid of monsters and creatures of all kinds. I don't know, I don't like gnolls. Don't like werewolves. Don't like vampires. The list goes on.
Those are some justified things to not like. Yeah.
He's just kind of just like hearing well. She's gonna go a bit like again, semi-pale, and just go. Yeah, I'm terrified of werewolves. Not so much vampires, but then again, I'm sure you would have overheard the conversation earlier. How I said that I grew up in a tiny village, and there was a lot of stories and about werewolves, and well, hearing howls all the time definitely scared me. And I don't think I've ever really got over that fear yet.
It's a justified thing to be afraid of. The thought that anyone you know could just be a monster in disguise. I really grew out of that fear as a kid.
Peach is just not Peach. Alina is just going to. Alina is just going to go.
Lena's me now.
Yeah, Alina's just gonna go really pale, look at herself in the water, and just go, "Yeah, that's very true." Feels like all the color's been drained from her face. She looks absolutely just shaken up.
Okay, so before anyone else is able to say anything, you hear the call of a guard, and you are all once again ushered to go back to your homes since it is becoming rather late.
Does he notice that, like, because I have my hood up and I'm like, my face is obscured?
No, he's just telling you to go back homes in general, but you can tell this time that he seems. This is not one of the same guards from before, but since he doesn't realize that there's a genasi with you, he seems much more friendly.
Alina's just going to look over and kind of look to like the other two and just go. Can I just take a deep breath? Obviously, still pretty pale and probably, if you like, it's for see that she is probably shaking a little bit. Very much so, probably shaken up from everything that's just gone on. And just go. Sorry for you did guys have to follow me out here, and anyway, let's go back. I apologize for tonight. Everything is my fault.
I don't say anything. I just like put my hand on her shoulder and like give her a gentle smile. Like
Alina doesn't, for once, return the smile. She just kind of like looks at the floor and just kind of almost quickens her pace so she can, because she's just kind of has this look of upset and shame on her face.
Is Elena gonna stay in Brooke's room tonight?
No.
Let me be the mom. Actually, Brooke's not a mom. She's more like the older sister.
I'm also gonna have Bowie and Hoot head back as well, since you guys have finished your little escapade.
That was already the plan anyway.
Yay.
Well, yeah. As they get back to the house, I don't know how. She's just going to go through the door. Keep the door open so Darius and.
I'm gonna go back through the window actually, because I don't want them to know why I left.
Well, she's gonna hold the door open for Darius just so to be just to be as polite as she can be. And then she's just gonna go, I will be out in the garden. That's probably the best place for me. She kind of just gives like a nervous laugh and just starts walking out towards the back garden.
So once I'm
It's
back
gonna
inside,
already be out there, but in the tree. Again.
No, okay. Knowing in character, knowing Elena somewhat, she's gonna be back out in the garden. So I grab a blanket from the room that was supposed to be hers, and bring it out to the garden. Like, here, you might need this.
She has 2 blankets now.
It's not cold outside, by the way.
I am protective.
Comfort.
He's just gonna give like a little bit of a smile, kind of just like put the first blanket that Hoot gave her, roll it up like a pillow, and then with the second blanket, she's just gonna just kind of like throw it over herself and just kind of again just give a weak smile and just say, "Thank you. You didn't have to."
I felt like it though.
She's gonna like.
So
go ahead.
go ahead. Nope,
No,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Lois!
She's just gonna like put her head. She's gonna like put her head down, but she's gonna kind of like put it so the fact that her head's not facing anyone, like her head like way down, and she's just gonna be kind of teary-eyed again because of after everything. Just like there's like now the old emotions have kind of gone all over the place. She's just again being teary-eyed and just probably very quietly sobbing.
I mean, I'm still kind of there, but like I give her a concerned look and then stick my hands in my pockets and go back up. Like, yeah, we should probably leave her alone now.
Hoot, once everybody leaves, is just gonna whisper, "I'm sorry." Not knowing if she actually saw the arrow or not completely, because he doesn't know if she knows his secret or not.
Elena probably noticed the second arrow, but she probably seen the fact that she's an arcane archer who can also make magical arrows. She probably doesn't question it because she can also make her arrows magical. So to her, it's not as suspicious compared to probably everyone else. Speaking of, that means the fact that Who is the only one that knows she has magical arrows, because on the first guy she would have shot, you would have seen his body also wrapped up in brambles after shot.
I feel like Hoot and her would find out each other's things a lot faster than the others. For some reason after that night.
Yeah.
I feel like actually,
Would she know or would she not know? Because that's going to determine my next responses.
honestly, I feel like Boo is the only one in the dark that there's something up with Elena.
Oh yeah, there's definitely something up with her, but
that's hilarious. Like, we're all catching on, like, there's something up. Like, Brooke's kind of like, something's up. This kid's on her own, obviously, so something's up. Darius is up here like, something's up. Hoot's over here like, ooh, magic arrows. and then Bowie's just like, my kid.
Child. Because, like, especially the fact that she's a half-elf is even more suspicious, because if it was a 14-year-old human or any other, like, a race that has a shorter lifespan, it would have been a little less suspicious because, again, they mature faster. But the fact that she's a half-elf, the fact that they have to, like, 180, and she's 14, yeah, it's kind of weird for a half-elf this young to be alone.
Yeah.
And that doesn't answer my question for my response. Does she know or does she not know?
She doesn't. She doesn't know about, like, a revive rogue. She's probably never heard of it. So all she saw was magic arrow, and she doesn't find that suspicious because she also has magic arrows. So she just thinks, oh, magic arrow. Okay, I do that too.
Okay. Because now I know, don't use common with her. Okay, cool.
But yeah, like Alina's already mentioned that she had to run away from home and some other things.
Peach, your mic is muted. We can't hear you. I can just hear you through the door.
Oh. Well, Alina's gonna sleep right now. She's gonna just go to sleep.
It's gonna take Brooke a second because she's worried about Alina, but she's gonna go to sleep as well.
Gonna climb down and join Alina, but like keep his distance, but like be there to like give her comfort.
It looks like Peach is having a fun time coming in and out of call.
Oh, we can't hear you.
You can tell.
Try unplug your headphones, plugging them back in.
Speak.
Nope.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Jesus.
Nope.
Oh my god!
At this point, maybe.
Bitch!
At this point, maybe we
God
share
damn.
mic.
Fucking headphones.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yes, now we can hear you.
You're
Headphones.
really fucking loud on my end.
What were you saying?
So at this point, you're all gonna go to sleep, right?
Yep.
Yes, I believe so.
Right. So everyone can take a long rest and regain your
Yes.
spell slots and health.
And attune our stuff.
I get all my arcane shots back. I get my accent surge, my second wind, and I get all my hit points back. Woohoo!
I get my stuff back,
really.
and I get to attune my cloak of
Also,
protection.
can I just say, can Alina wake up first because out of everyone, I guess being outside. I mean, technically, Hoot is up first, but like.
Give me. The next morning,
Brooks will probably
everyone
an early
wakes up
riser as
around
well.
the same time, but I'll let Alina wake up first.
Because Alina waking up, well, quote unquote, first, even though technically Hoot wakes up earlier than technically can't sleep, doesn't need to sleep. She's going to realize she's up first, or think she's up first. She's going to head inside, and she's going to do her best to try and make everyone breakfast to apologize for the night before.
Actually,
Oh.
you can't.
Ah!
As Alina
What?
goes inside and opens the door, she realizes that the house is already full of the smell of cooking breakfast.
Who beat her to it?
Ah!
Can Brooke wake up from the smell of food?
Yes, everyone is.
Yeah. Oh,
As
Brooke
you
books
all
it down there fastest.
wake up, as Alina heads into the kitchen, she sees a woman standing over the stove and actually realizes that she's a fire genasi.
Oh.
Genasi bros.
The woman has waist-length red hair, and her hair looks normal, like a normal red color, but at the ends you realize it's flicker.
Ooh. Alina's gonna be.
Oh, it's
Oh.
like touch it.
Alina's gonna be
You
like.
can recognize this girl. She is one of the women that was in the castle when the king presented you gifts. She was one of the
Oh.
women holding one of the gifts. I'll post a picture in
Bitrate,
spectators.
stay, please. Bitrate, do not
Alrighty.
fuck up on me.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh,
She's a pretty
Oh.
lady.
As she sees you enter the kitchen, she's going to smile brightly at you and say, "Good morning. I was sent here this morning to make sure you all have a good breakfast and an uneventful morning before you depart."
Alina's just gonna chuckle and just go, yeah, I was hoping that I was gonna be able to make breakfast, and I kind of needed to apologize for the night before, but it's fine.
You're welcome to help.
Alina's just gonna kind of have this very nice, warm smile on her. She is going to very quickly rush up and be like, okay, what do you need to do?
She's going to like smile very brightly at you. Like she's very motherly looking. Like she just looks very nurturing. She's going to motion over to some potatoes and say, "Would you mind peeling and cutting them for me?"
Alina's just going to give a very big smile and just go, of course, and she is going to very quickly pull out the peeler and start peeling.
Okay. At this point, is there anyone else awake coming downstairs?
I'm gonna bolt downstairs and yell, "Food!" and then see the fire genasi, and then go, "Genasi, bro!"
Water and fire.
At this point, Hoot's just sitting on the couch being like, what the hell is happening?
Oh wait, I just
trying to figure out how does one eat again?
Ready? It's like we got a water genasi and we got a fire genasi. Things are gonna get steamy in here.
Oh my god.
Enjoy my dad
Puns.
jokes. I'm a dad without being a dad.
Oh my god.
Cat dad.
So, is Bowie and Darius gonna come downstairs for breakfast?
Not yet,
I'm
actually.
hearing Brooke scream food.
And then water, and then, sorry, not water, Genasi, bro.
Darius will.
She yells both of these things like at the top of her lungs.
Suddenly, half the neighborhood has woken up.
I was still like sitting on the couch, very curious if they found the bodies from last night.
Yeah, Alina's trying not to think about that right now. And I guess also seeing Brooke, she's going to give a smile, and seeing Dara, she's also going to give a smile seeing both of those as she's helping cook.
Food.
As everyone makes their way downstairs, it doesn't take her long to finish everything up, especially with Lois's help.
Lois?
And
Alina's?
Alina, god damn it, fuck you. Since she had Alina's help, she was able to get everything finished quite quickly. And then after she sets the table, she calls everyone to eat. There is bacon,
She doesn't call me, I'm like
sausage,
watching this happen.
there's bitch, eggs, pancakes, hash browns,
Oh, hash browns are...
and some fruit. Like, there's a pretty good array of food here.
I grab like a bunch of everything because most of my life I've just been eating fish.
Alina's gonna like grab what is a smaller amount than she should because she's not used to eating a lot of food, and she's gonna look to the table and just go, "Okay, guys, I know Brooke might know this, and maybe Bowie or Hoot, but I do know a little bit of something interesting." And she's going to put out a hand and cast Druidcraft to predict the weather at the location for the next 24 hours.
Yo, yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah, it says, you create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather at your location for the next 24 hours. The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on. It lasts for one round, which is just like 6 seconds, but she's just gonna put out a hand like on the middle of the table and just use Druidcraft to predict the weather at the location for the next 24 hours.
It's a golden ball. It's sunny.
She's gonna go, well, that means it's gonna be sunny for the next 24 hours, so don't have to worry about any rain or snow.
It's just gonna sit there awkwardly and like wait to watch the others eat. Like not even putting food on his plate, being like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Alina's just gonna, second she's gonna,
You know,
seeing... Go ahead.
Sorry, seeing Alina do some magic-y stuff, I'm gonna just like show her my pocket completely empty, and then I'm gonna stick my hand in it and cast pocket sand.
Oh no! Why?
Pocket sand.
And then I take out the sand like pickle, huh?
Alina's just gonna go, yeah, it is. And Alina's gonna go very shy after showing her magic because she knows the fact that not everyone knew. And she's gonna like look over to Brooke and go, hey, remember when that horse got spooked because of a sound? That was me.
I figured out it was you, but I didn't know how I did it. Oh, know how now.
I had an old friend, not too long ago actually. He was a druid himself, and he taught me a little bit of magic, and I managed to pick up on this little spell.
We're so glad Hoot wasn't there to hear it, because he would have totally mimicked it right then.
Well, Alina's gonna go quite shy, realize that she's just, because realizes she's like, yeah, that's something that I do, and she's gonna very quickly just grab a pancake and just slowly start eating it.
I mean, seeing that you mentioned she's not grabbing a lot of food, I'm gonna pile some food on her.
So like,
Plate, 'cause-
what are you doing?
You're a growing little girl. You need to eat.
Meanwhile, Bowie hasn't even showed up yet. Oof.
Okay, I yell for Bowie, like, Bowie, get your ass down here!
Alicia's gonna go.
Oof.
And then I cover her mouth, like, oh no. I just,
Alicia's gonna look and go, I don't mind swearing, I just don't really swear myself because I feel like if I swear, my parents will somehow hear me from whatever side of the country they're on and come and drag me by my earlobe back home.
It's just gonna like mumble just a list of like 20 plus different curse words under his breath. Since he's not sitting next to Elena, she can't hear him, but everybody else like next to him can.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
Everyone's gonna be like, don't swear around the kid.
If they do say that, he's just gonna look at her dead in the eye and say, "Good ass leaf water."
Good ass beef water. Damn.
I love the best water thing. I love it so much.
So at this point, does Bowie show up at the table?
Yes,
yeah.
but she's. Yeah, I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, I consider I yelled for Bowie.
I mean, she is not like they're in a rush at this point, so Bowie's just gonna come down like a bit unclothed. She really seems like she just wants to go back upstairs for some reason.
Bowie,
Yes.
some food, it's good! I'm like yelling.
I'll
Did
eat
you
it
say
later.
anything
I
when
just
she-
have to do something real quick.
Also, I will say during like the long rest, Alina would have fixed up the yarn bowl. Like spent like 5 minutes fixing it up.
Yarn bowl, yay!
Fixing something like that takes like an hour.
It depends on how many times she's done it before.
You say this to Alina, who lived in a tiny village, who probably didn't have much entertainment other than probably making her own entertainment. So I'd imagine she's done things like make
Yeah.
bowls out
Yeah.
of whatever. Vine
yeah.
bowls.
Boo's just gonna say, I'll eat later, okay? I just got something to attend to.
I throw a pancake at Bowie's face.
Can who just look
What?
at her and then just wink from last night?
I said I throw a pancake at Bowie's face.
She's just gonna reel back like you know that one cat with the cheese on their face?
That, yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna reel back like that. And she's gonna fall on the floor just kind of meowing.
Alina is going to very quickly jump out of her chair, rush over to Bowie, and help her up, and just go, Brooke, please do not throw pancakes at anyone.
Brooke's dying of laughter.
It's just gonna be like, "Cat, got your tongue?"
Ah.
Brooke's just laughing. Brooke is laughing so hard right now, but like as she's like wheezing from laughter. I'm sorry.
The spectator chat.
Didn't mean for that to happen.
Alina's just gonna like roll her eyes and just kind of go, and just kind of shake her head and help Bowie up and just go and.
Boo's just gonna stay on the floor, but she's just gonna slowly consume the pancake that's on her face, like not even tapping it.
Alina's
Look
just
at the
kind of.
spectator chat.
Alicia's gonna just like kind of just like put her hand over her eyes and just kind of like facepalm and just go, I am surrounded by one main idiot right now. And just kind of like look towards Brooke, go, Brooke, you're cool and all, but please do not throw pancakes at people. Please.
Brooke's still dying of laughter.
Oh.
Okay. Like,
I'll return. Bowie's finally gonna get up with the help of Alina, and she's just gonna say, I'll return for more face pancake later. But right now, I just got something to attend to. Okay.
While all this is happening,
no. This is officially how Bowie eats pancakes now.
meanwhile,
This is
all
how
of
you
this is
feed
happening,
pancakes
Hoot
to
is trying
Bowie
his
now.
best to eat normally. not realizing he already bit off part of the fork, but like he doesn't notice. Since nobody's paying attention to him.
Lena's gonna look to Bowie and just go, all right, get you done. We'll be down here, and then she's gonna look up to the table, and I'm gonna guess with the perception of just passive of 16, she's probably gonna notice the meat in the spoon. Would she notice? Justin, would she notice?
Probably
Notice after the fact, and maybe just be like thinking, did he always have a broken spoon?
And she would look over, kind of notice the spoon kind of broken, and just go, who did you bite over the spoon?
His eyes instantly look at a panic, and then he looks at the spoon, and he just looks up. He looks at the spoon and then her just a couple times, and then just shrugs, being like, I don't know.
He's just gonna chuckle.
Brooke, who had barely just recovered from laughing about the face pancake thing, sees this and then starts dying of laughter again.
Alina's just gonna roll her eyes at Brooke laughing so much, and she's just gonna walk over, give Hoot a new spoon, and just go, here, use mine. I'm not gonna use it. And she's just gonna calmly she's gonna pull out her bow, and she is just gonna poke Brooke on the side, just like one of the blunt, and just go, please, we should get ready. This is not the time for laughing.
Okay.
The funny thing about Hoot eating the spoon. The funny thing about Hoot eating the spoon is he has a beak, so you can't tell if it's by accident or not.
Alina's going to use a fork, which is close enough to a spoon, just to start eating in front of Hoot, because right now she just suspects the fact that Hoot has never really had a chance to eat by himself, so he's going to kind of mimic how to eat just so he can copy it, because as far as she's aware, she just thinks, oh, maybe this guy's, never had the chance to eat with cutlery before, so she's just going to eat with cutlery, kind of showing how it's done, but not trying to make it look like she's showing Hoot how it's done. She's going to eat normally, but kind of keep
knows
eyeing.
Already, but Hoot knows, and he's just like, thank God. And then just slowly starts mimicking her, the exact same cutlery, even though, he'd be eating something liquidy, but then uses a fork. Because she's holding a fork.
And Alina is going to drink out of the cup again. Actually, yeah, she's also going to, make tea as well. She's going to, use a little bit of tea and make, she's actually going to pull out, go to, the box, pull out, some of the basic tea and just go, all right, everyone, I'm gonna make some tea. Does anyone want tea? I have plenty. I am more than happy to make tea for everyone.
I'm not opposed to some leaf water.
Fair enough.
Who's just gonna chuckle very slightly and just go, good ass leaf water.
Minty leaf water, please.
She's gonna look to Darius, go, do you want some?
I'm not thirsty. Thank you, though. That reminds me. I need to go. I'll be back soon.
Alina just kind of looks a little bit but doesn't say anything, and she's gonna stop boiling up the tea, and then she's gonna go, wait, hold up. She's gonna rush out to her stuff, look in her kits, and just go, oh no, I forgot to buy something. She's just gonna rush back inside and just go, okay guys, I kind of forgot to go buy something that's extremely important. I will be right back. And she is going to very quickly rush out the door and try and find an alchemy shop.
Oh.
Probably even
or the flare.
Probably even running past Darius, just in a panic, just go. As she's running past, she's gonna go, I forgot to buy something, and she's gonna. So the fact that he doesn't panic or wonder why the hell she's running. And she's gonna run and find an alchemy shop.
I kind of look as that happens.
Nice.
I'm I might as well go buy something. Last night taught me something, and I go out, but more casually.
So basically, by the time we finally get ready for the morning, everyone's already gone.
Apart from Hoot. Hoot's still there, and there is some tea boiling. So I would recommend someone stays because let's not burn the tea.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I was just gonna look at her and just wink for last night.
Oh, are you trying to say something? What's that?
He's just saying you're the only one who knows what happened.
knows what happened.
They did to the bodies.
What?
And he just doesn't do anything. He just sits there. Forget what I said.
That's how it should be. Okay.
But nobody else is in the room, so why not?
Oh, actually, but as everyone's leaving the house, the fire tenacity is going to call out to everyone and let them all know to meet it in the plaza around noon. Basically, the fountain area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I said Alina's
the
gonna find an
plaza
alchemy shop. Go ahead.
The plaza at High Sun. Okay. Oof.
Did we hear anything about the guards that they practically killed / attacked?
I mean, they weren't guards; they were bandits. They were bandits. They were
Very
guards.
true, but-
we would have been in more trouble if they were guards. So, to be fair, they attacked us first. But
Two left one
Let's
dead.
see. One of them's dead. 2 of them are scalped. Their
But-
clothes are destroyed except for one underwear, which is in a tree. and
They look like they're
and
having
it smells like they've
sex.
been in a brothel before.
yeah,
Looking like they're having sex in the alleyway.
Oh no.
things got a little too rough on the hair pulling.
Do they hear anything about that, or is it just like kind of swept under the rug?
You can't tell if you hear anything about it just because already the city is bursting with activity from people coming in the city to do work.
And discovering the bodies.
Whoops.
Corpse and 2 unconscious people
Yes. Well,
that
again,
have all been scalped.
I'm just gonna go find an alchemy shop very quickly because she realized she forgot to buy stuff that she needs.
You can go ahead and buy whatever you need. Let's just say you
Yeah.
Good job.
So yeah, you know the list I sent you of like for her potion. She's gonna just buy like a giant like supply of that, like enough to probably last her to make like another maybe 30 to 40 potions.
Nice.
Okay.
How much would that cost?
can you send me the list again?
Give me 2 seconds to pull up. My
If she's
Google Doc.
lacking, like let's say somehow it costs a stupid amount of money, Brooke's in this shopping area as well, so she could lend you some money.
Which comes where she's also really, really sweet and looks like a human, so we'll probably just give her stuff at a discount anyway.
I mean,
Okay, for what, sir?
Hell, she got an entire dragon that way.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
good point.
yeah. She also has Kentry with her because she's not forgetting her dragon baby.
Oh yeah, what was Kentry doing the freaking entire time last time?
Alina left Kentry to stay outside just so because because she wanted to be alone, and that never actually happened. So, whoopsies.
Right?
Well, she does already have the holy water, but she could probably buy more as well.
Also, quick question, guys. When is this gonna end? Because I have to go to bed soon.
We're actually we're about to end in a second.
Okay.
Lois, I'll go ahead and say it's just 100.
100 gold.
All that, and because you want so much for so many potions.
Yeah. All right. I'm down to 11 gold, people. Woohoo! Yeah,
Yay.
she's already got holy water. Plus, also I did buy an extra water skin, so I am gonna empty one water skin and fill it up with holy water. So she has one with holy water, one without holy water.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna buy any more med packs after wasting so many.
She doesn't. I don't think she
So
can
currently,
afford another med pack.
Hoot and Brooke are the richest members of the party.
How much does Brooke have?
Brooke has 931 gold.
Yeah, Hoot has 515.
Yeah, I'm also just
Guess
marking
how
down
much
any
Bowie
charges.
has.
0.
Does
Zero.
0. Does anyone else want to do
Yes.
anything before we end?
I say I'll just meet back up the fountain then.
Yeah.
Wait, who is the one who tossed the pancake in my face?
Me.
Darius wants to buy some tea.
Brooke was the one that tossed the pancake at you.
Okay, the
What do you
the
say,
moment Book
JT?
arrives back at the house, I'm gonna toss a pancake back at him.
No, I catch it with my teeth. And then look Bowie straight in the eye.
And
Darius is gonna go buy some tea.
everyone's buying tea.
We have enough tea.
Darius is buying tea even though, Alina has
21
3
months.
months worth for
20,
every
20,
month.
I had like
21.
an entire thing of ale.
JT, didn't you already buy tea last time?
You went looking.
No, I don't think I got the opportunity.
No, you went looking.
yeah.
You went looking, but you never actually bought anything. I watched the stream 5 times. I remember everything that happened
Yeah.
last time.
Damn, 5.
Yeah, I mean, I had to rewatch it for when I was taking notes for Alina's journal. I had to rewatch it so I could remember certain situations and how she reacted.
Oh, I forgot to freaking draw those. Ah, gosh dang it. I'll paint those later.
Now you're gonna have to draw Bowie with face pancake.
No, I'm only painting what Brooke actually paints, which was
Alright.
You want to
So
just
what
say
is
we all met back out of the
all-
fountain at noon?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is everyone doing currently?
Well, I'm looking Bowie in the face as she threw a pancake at me, but I caught it with my teeth.
Alright. You guys are doing that. Hoot's at the fountain. Alina's buying supplies, and Darius is buying tea.
I bought something and then I came back.
We will end this session.
Alrighty.
All right,
That's great.
fucking great session,
Yay!
everyone.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That was awesome. And the thing I'm most proud of currently is the little just reveal of the fact that I have pocket sand.
I'm loving playing Alina right now. This has been really fun.
I'm just glad I managed to get my first kill.
Alina could have had her first 2 kills, but she didn't. She saved them their lives.
That's fun.
I mean,
Yeah,
who
she
made
did.
it slightly more irritating for them whenever they wake up, but yeah.
I'd say they both count as kills.
Yeah, honestly, I loved all the interaction and first combat encounter for Alina as well. Goddamn, and I enjoy playing how because one of Alina's I think is flaws is the fact that let me go double check it a second. What is it? It's
Who's technically supposed to run when not outnumbered, but I think he got overridden by that to try and protect Alina.
Yeah, one of the flaws is the fact that the monstrous enemies we face in battle still seem to be quivering with fear after the battle, and even though they didn't face monstrous enemies, they still face people, and that's the first time she's ever taken a life. Even though she did stabilize them, they still were dead for a bit
Yeah,
because
one of my
of
flaw was not trusting of allies, but after thinking about her character a while, I was like, eh. And then I made my own. And it was she tends to be cocky as frick.
Yeah, God, it was just, and I love her, and I'm trying to make her, Alina, I'm trying to make her gain confidence because again, in this battle, she wanted to keep Hoot alive, so I try to make her quite confident compared to how she was last session, where she was a stuttering mess.
She's still a stuttering mess.
Oh,
but
she
she's not a
is.
stuttering mess.
I mean, she'll get better as
As
things
she goes
go
through therapy.
as things go on, because she's just gonna trust the group more and more and just be more comfortable around them. Because right now, as such, she gets pale at a lot of stuff and she gets quite nervous at a lot of stuff mentioned. And again, she showed her locket to Darius, who, as I did tell JT and DMs, he definitely 100% noticed the fact that Alina had 2 green eyes in the picture, while Alina has a yellow and a green eye right now.
Dun.
That's going to be interesting. I love that interaction as well. I loved all the interactions, and I fucking loved when Alina came back and was just hyperventilating, crying,
And then Brooke comes down all wet with the towel on,
Kid, what the hell?
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bowie, emotionless. Can you fix my yarn ball?
Throws a pancake at Bowie.
Oof. I mean, I wish
Am I
I
still
could do more
playing the
stuff with
Kenku
it,
pretty good?
but
Yeah.
I
The character,
I just
like,
wish I could do
actual-
more stuff
Well-
with Bowie at time.
We'll get there. Also, I'm gonna end the stream now, so if you guys want to say goodbye, do it now.
So,
Say goodbye.
X3.
Woo, what's this?
Okay, end the stream.
And end the stream now.